In the name of the African ancestors who began the march of humankind in the womb of Mother Africa, we ask these ancestors to be with us, to strengthen us, and give us a vision for the future. In the name of the African ancestors who began the march of humankind in the womb of Mother Africa and marched down the Nile, laying the foundations for human civilization and culture, we ask these Africans to be with us, to strengthen us, and give us a vision for the future. In the name of these African ancestors who built their pyramids and their temples to their God concepts, to their principles, and to their moral values, who left us a legacy of architectural and monumental building unparalleled in the history of the world, we ask these ancestors who built the pyramids, who built the temples, to be with us, to strengthen us, and give us a vision for the future. We ask these African ancestors who took this African culture and extended it throughout Africa, building the stone cities of Zimbabwe, building the empires of the Sudan, Ghana, Mali, and Songhai, building the Swahili city-states along the east coast of Africa, and in Christian Africa, asking King Lalibela and giving him the courage to build the 12 churches of Lalibela from the ground down, monuments to the world. We ask these Africans who spread this culture to the Dogo and to the Akan and to the Yoruba and to the Bankongo and to the Zulu. We ask these Africans to be with us, to strengthen us, and give us a vision for the future. In the name of the Africans who opened up Africa, opened up the Nile Valley to other cultures and other peoples, and they came in and nurtured themselves on the African greatness. First coming in early with the ancient Hebrews, and they synthesized this culture and produced Judaism. Later coming in were the Christians, and they synthesized this culture and produced Christianity. Coming in were also the Greeks, who took the African culture, synthesized it, and produced Greek civilization. And then later, the Prophet Muhammad, and with the Arabs coming into the Nile Valley, they synthesized the culture and produced Islam. We ask these African ancestors, who as part of their legacy laid the foundations for Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Greek civilization, to be with us, to strengthen us, and give us a vision for the future. We ask those African ancestors pulled out of Africa, taken to the hells of North America, South America, the Caribbean, maintaining the spirit of African humanity in their hearts and in their minds, and who left us this enormous legacy of struggle. We ask those Africans who resisted enslavement in the villages of Africa, who resisted enslavement in the shores of Africa, who resisted enslavement in those forts and dungeons, who resisted enslavement in the holes of those ships, who resisted enslavement when they arrived on these shores in the New World. We ask these Africans who ran into the highlands of northeast Brazil and established for 100 years the first free republic in the Americas, the Republic of Palmares, and their last great leader, Zumbi, whose spirit and sacrifice. We ask these Africans who replicated the Brazilian experience and went into the highlands of Jamaica and became the maroon-free communities. We ask these Africans who went into the backwoods of the Guyanas and Suriname and created free republic of the Suramaka and the Ajuka. We ask these Africans who went into the backwoods of Georgia and the swamps of Florida and moved with the Seminole Indians and resisted oppression. We ask these Africans who left us a legacy of struggle and resistance, the likes of which no one in the world has, to be with us, to strengthen us, and give us a vision for the future. We ask these Africans who created and laid for us a foundation of struggle and resistance that was passed on generation after generation, that was passed on to Harriet Tubman, who fought her way out of enslavement and became a symbol of freedom for all of us. Similarly, Frederick Douglass and hundreds of thousands of others fought their way out of enslavement. We ask those Africans who went with Beckman, Dessalines, to create the greatest revolutionary experience in the history of the world, the Haitian Revolution, leaving us a legacy, the likes of which no one else has had. We ask these Africans to be with us, to strengthen us, and give us a vision for the future.
Life, prosperity, health. Uncle Johnson, life, prosperity, and health. Very, very pleasant morning to you. Very, very pleasant morning to you. Welcome once again to the Africa Forum. It is Running African. We're coming to you live from the Belmont Academy in Westmoreland. reuniting the African family for development, redefining agendas for change, providing practical solutions across a full range of Pan-African, regional, and human rights issues. Ank Ujar Seneb, life, prosperity, health. Good morning to you. My name is Kabu Ma'at Keru. The entire team is on the ground. Gonna sound the team first, and then we come back to tell you exactly what's happening here, live from the grounds of the Belmont Academy. Kishima Francis is on the ground. Good morning to you, Kishima.
Good morning, Andrea. Good morning to our listeners, and good morning to everyone on location right now inside the Belmont Academy.
Nicholas Evans is under the cotton tree. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, Kabu. Yes, I am under the cotton tree, really taking in the vibes. I'm loving it. I mean, it's been 3 days. Today's the third day, and I'm really loving Belmont, Westmoreland.
Roger Asphalt, I don't know where you are.
I'm right here, but I'm good. Good morning, everyone, and good to be here on the third day of this Black History IRFM celebrations.
Where exactly on the grounds are you, Roger?
I am right on the tent. Right, you're looking towards me.
I'm looking towards you.
Yes.
Walk out of the tent. Let me see. Oh, there you are. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. And once again, we're in Westmoreland, and this is really a beautiful weekend. Mutabaruka will be joining us in 2 minutes. Nick, Roger, Kishima, this weekend started on Friday. Kishima, you were very integrally involved in what happened on Friday. Just a quick recap.
Friday started with, we did DJ Sunshine. Her program came live. The school, actually, we had a panel discussion looking at the importance of Black History Month. And what was memorable for me was how the children of the Belmont Academy and the invited schools participated in the discussion, and not only participated but sat down and listened to information about Black history, our rich cultural heritage. Beanie Man's lecture was also pretty good among the students. He was well received. He delivered it in his own style and flavor. And
in a way that resonated with the students.
Absolutely.
And it was an auditorium full of mainly students.
Mainly students.
And I know that there have been some critique of that particular lecture by Beanie Man in terms of adults critiquing it from an adult perspective. But you would know, unless you were in that auditorium, the extent to which he connected with each and every child inside of that auditorium. And sometimes we have to speak at that level.
And you know what is interesting about what you mentioned? Even though persons critiqued, one of the things that came out of the discussion were ways to celebrate Black History Month that would be appealing to the younger generation, how to get them involved, how to get them to embrace their blackness and understand. And I think Beanie Man actually did that in speaking to them in a way that they could understand and they found entertaining.
Kabu, you know, one of the things that struck me is Beanie Man being the consummate entertainer. He knows his audience and he knows what to deliver, when and where. It was really good. He didn't come like, an academia. He came as Beanie Man who understood the people who were standing before him. He put away his script and addressed the audience as it were.
The bottom line is that if he had read from the script, he would have lost the children. And we saw him put away the script and just talk to them one-on-one. All right, we are coming to you live from Belmont Academy. As I said before, this is going into the third day. And one of the things that's happening here on the ground, it started from Friday and it's going through until the end of today, is that we have people coming in from all across Jamaica. And the camping, for example, has been going on for a few days now on the grounds here. I want to say welcome to everyone on the grounds here. There are many tents here, and there are quite a few people, lots and lots of folks who I am just hazarding a guess, Roger, that they didn't go home last night?
Yes, because when I was leaving here last night, I had a few persons who asked me if they can stay because they're traveling from St. Thomas and Portland and Kingston and so on. So yes, I mean, a lot of people have been staying here from last night. And I'm certain they had a good Westmoreland sleep.
Thank you so much. Good morning, Uncle Josneb. All right, but tell you, something's happening on the grounds here. A lot of people stayed over last night. And talking about yesterday, Roger, I'm going to throw it to you because you worked hard yesterday.
Yes, I did. I did.
The festival of drums kicked off at 9.
Around 10.
Around 10.
It was non-stop.
Before 10 on stage, but at 9, just about 9, we were going through the gate.
He's watching our show, Andrew.
Well, I know I went on stage approximately 10 o'clock.
Right.
I mean, we know we were here before doing other stuff, but I went on stage.
No, I'm talking about the parade. So we hit the road in the parade with the inter-school brigade.
Yeah, that was after 9, yeah.
And also with the Tivoli marching band. And where did that parade start from, Nate?
Well, we started at Belmont Square and marched along the road about a mile, approximately 1 mile, about 1.7 kilometers. I checked it. You know, and we marched back here to the school, and believe me, it was well received. People were lining the streets.
Well, Nick, you said we marched, but you were driving, right, Kishima?
He was.
Some people, I danced all the way from the square. How many miles?
Somebody had to carry the water, and I was carrying the water.
There you go, Nick. The thing. Roger, some of us were marching,
yes,
and some of us were dancing.
Yes, and some were in
the AC. And some were in the AC carrying the water.
Yeah. No, the windows were wind down, so I mean, there's no AC.
All right, good country here then.
But all in all, yesterday was really spectacular.
As we welcome Sarah Kishima, as we welcome the Inter-School Brigade, who are now making their way in Dapper. Wow, this is 120 young people who are making their way now onto the field once more. They have been with us all week, and this is militant. This is really militant as they make their way onto the field at the Belmont Academy. Nicholas, you're close to them, so if we can catch some of a sound of what's happening there from your microphone. So this is 120 boys and girls, young men and young women who are now making their way into the Belmont Academy, marching in time. And the different ranks are going to be wow, so they're encircling me in no time. Really a beautiful sight here at the Belmont Academy as 120 young cadets parade on the ground. And they range from all ages, we might add. Youngest ones seem to be about 11 years old, and then all the way up to the teens, the high teens, it would appear. But an eclectic mix of young men and young women who have just paraded on the ground, and they encircled us. I said we're on the playfield actually. They just encircled us and going now back towards the gate. I think they're going to be forming their guard of honor of some sort. Oh no, they're going right back through the gate. So, alright, beautiful. The inter-school brigade just came in, did a parade. This is really nice, Kishima. It is. On the crowds. And
very nice.
And then they're going again. Muta?
Yes.
Welcome on.
I was here, you know, I never have no mic.
Oh, you never have no mic?
I never have no mic.
You know, I was...
The one try hold up the mic, them like, show how me talk.
Wow, Muta, you're looking really, really nice. Really, really good.
I want to tell you, you match the ground.
I think that's a compliment, Shane. So we don't let
you match the ground. Trust me. We should think it's a
Muta, you're looking like Hannibal, man, a Berber.
Thank you very much, man.
Yes. Wow.
You look like I take you up like alumina.
Is she wearing
Yes.
Wow, that's nice. All right. So Muta, beautiful the cadets who just came in. It's 120 of them, you know.
Yeah, but I don't know. Them just walk around and go out back where them about to go do.
They're coming later on to do
they're going to come back. Yeah, they're coming. They're going to return.
Early bird.
They're going to return because they are actually standing guard somewhere outside. I mean, up on the pavilion, and they'll be back on the grounds here with us in a little while. Let me just say a quick thank you to our sponsors, Quality Eyewear, your price, your style, Knutsford Express, city to city in comfort and style, and JUTC, your route to excellence. Thank you so much for your partnership in this. All right, you just heard Muta said morning joy. We're going to come back to what happened yesterday, but we want to quickly say to the team on the ground and to tell you who the teams are, the different workers, employees from IRFM who are actually here on the ground and have been with us. They might not be here at this minute, many of them are, but they are actually in Westmoreland and will be joining us as the day goes on. Of course, you have heard from the team on the ground, myself, Mutabaruka, Nicholas Evans, Kishima Francis, Lady Renee on the grounds. Also, Concrete Asphalt, Roger Asphalt, who's going to be telling us about the Festival of Drums yesterday in a little while. Our producers on the ground, Joy Morgan, Samantha Mitu, Kishima Francis, Monique Price, and Kishima is also doubling this morning as a co-host. Our engineers, who have been working very hard all weekend, Ricardo Powell, Irvin Dwyer, and Barrington Cuban Roberts. Thank you so much. Errington Cuban Roberts. Good morning to you. Yes.
You realize that the people that were in here never left here.
That is what we've been saying. Give me 1 minute.
So that means that the people that were supposed to come today don't reach out yet, you know.
Well, and that's good news.
Yeah, man, that's serious thing. Most of the people that never left here. But
I think there's a lot of camping. Muta, give me 1 minute. Let me just name the team. Our in-studio engineer at the Otrius office is Wilbert Wisdom. Also with him is O'Brien, Henry. And to the team from yesterday into today, DJ Ashal, Digital Chris, DJ Neil. We talk about DJ Brian, DJ Wayne. Big A will be in studios later on. And Bob Clark will be joining us on the grounds later on. Shamara Preston, our team members, Gavin Grant, Shane Clark, Kenyatta Miller, all on the ground here at the Belmont Academy. A really, really big team on the ground here. Yes, Muta?
Yeah, you know, the most amazing thing I see, you know, is the little village outside at the gate.
Amazing indeed.
I mean, like, it's like the people them only there up there, so it's like them just transport them shop. Come where you don't have so. I mean, it's the most amazing thing. I see so much shop in front, I don't know, it's like portable shops.
You know,
and parking lots as well. Yeah, it's a serious thing. I mean, we know about when you're up there, so I see the people them on the road, but it's like the people them bring all building, come down and come set up shop.
And Muta, you know, interestingly, we welcome them. And I know that there was an announcement yesterday. That announcement did not come from IRFM. We welcome the portables, the shop. We welcome the vendors outside and inside. We welcome you all as members of the community, as members of the family. We welcome you. African Liberation Month, Black History Month. It's important for us to focus on that, to focus on the great liberators, the great African liberators. Later on in the program, we're going to be calling the names of some of the great African liberators. And we'll be doing that from the 4 corners or 6 corners of the field here at the Belmont Academy as we call their names, understanding that we are our ancestors. Want to start off in terms of calling their names, though, by acknowledging the name and the persona and the person of Malcolm X. Muta, yesterday was the anniversary of
the assassination
of Malcolm X. We call his name this morning.
Them have a new investigation going about that assassination too, you know. I don't know where them I try to find out, but where them did first report seemed to be in fault. So now them depend on next investigation. And them also investigate the lynching, a lot of the lynching them where it go on in the south.
Yes.
You know, so it's some serious thing.
Strange foods. We'll see where those lead. Just a quick recap I want to do for those persons who weren't here yesterday, those persons who are on their way today, before we go further in the program. And Roger, we were talking about the Festival of Drums. One of the things that I found yesterday after the parade and the drummers took the stage is how sweet it was.
Yeah, man, the drumming was very, very, very sweet and special yesterday. Yeah. Spiritual too. Yeah. The different varieties of drumming was something to behold, you know, from the traditional Nyabingi coming through all different forms and the choreographies of the respective groups as well. And that started from 10 o'clock and we went straight until 8 o'clock.
And
so
beyond,
it was really special. Pure drumming. The hands did most of the talking yesterday and it was very special.
It was sweet. It was
I want yellow concrete asphalt, you know, because concrete asphalt never just hold in the whole program as a MC, but the man leg us some portrait on the stage, I tell you.
Yes, Muta. We'll learn from Muta, Mike Smith and Uku, you know.
I tell me, he was a dub trafficker. He used to traffic dub.
That's still dub trafficker, man.
Yeah, he used to traffic dub. But no, man, it was sweet. It was really sweet. We really, and I must say, Lady Renee on the stage there with the Kumina dance and them, our worries.
With the hardcore drum explosion.
No, me I tell you, say, she put down some move up there, me I tell you, me I say, wait, that said it how much she come from.
Because she really came to me and said, why you weren't on the stage? Why you weren't on the stage? So she really was involved in the performance of the Hardcore Drum Explosion Orchestra. Brilliant day yesterday. And just to say, we had over 250 drums here yesterday, in the compound, and I think Bonga Herman will soon come tell us that was a record.
You didn't call my one?
No.
251.
See there, I mean never count for Jackie either, 252.
No, well, me and Jackie won a one.
Shane, put up your one. You never count your drum, Shane?
Actually, not the drum terrible without it, you know.
You have your drum? 252. Anybody else had a drum in here single that I never count?
Yeah,
all right, 253. 254.
Call it 300.
Roll it out to 300.
A 300. Roll it out.
If not, I would have put up the man too.
See that? 350. All right, but anyway, so the Ras Michael and the Sons of Negus, something else.
Well, I tell you, I mean, when I realized that I was on the stage with the same Ras Michael who, I mean, I was a youth. Well, the first song that itched in my mind from Know Myself is Anthem, New Name. And I was feeling very special today to be on the same stage with Ras Michael.
I'm telling you.
And he really gave a spiritual uplifting.
Yeah, man,
everything.
I was beside Puffy, and Puffy, I said to Puffy, you know what? Somebody ever go hold me now, because me go get in a spirit, I swear. When Ras Michael was performing. And Shane, you said something to me about the performance, Ras Michael's performance, because you were saying that this is not so easy.
For me, it was something different, because what I was noticing was the steady pace and the tempo that they had. It was like they keep repeating the lines. It was repetitive, because it was like a message, and so you had to repeat it for it to come across. But the steadiness of the drumming and the chanting and everything was just mystical.
Mystical is the word, really. The mystic, moving from there to the mystic revelation of Rastafari, that was something else. The whole thing was really, really spiritual.
Yeah, man, because as I say, the varieties of the different sounds and the different groups, I mean, was something. I mean, you had the as I said, the traditional, then the not so traditional, and then the choreography. And it was just awesome. It was really a drumming festival. I never know I would have enjoyed it. I know I would have enjoyed it, but I never would have enjoyed it that much.
How long did Ras Iva and the Nayabingi drummers
how long what?
How long did they perform for? Like about 3 hours?
They did a good stint to that. They whet the appetite in the morning, and then they came back.
It was
really held their own again in the latter stages.
Yeah.
And it was sweet.
It
really
was. I'm
sweet.
telling you, there's only one word, joy, so we need some more words to describe it. I have only 2. Sweet and nice. No more. No more. The entire day, for fire and the Nayabingi drummers. Then the Aquaba drummers closing out, you know, something else. So the Festival of Drums. And Mutano, what were your own thoughts on the whole Festival of Drums yesterday?
Well, the drumming, it's sweet, you know.
See them? Sweet again.
When I hear Asphalt talk about, not Asphalt, Shane talk about the repetition. What in the Bingi tradition, you can't have one verse a last year, half hour, you know. And you keep hearing the same thing.
But that's steady beat.
Yeah, it invoke. It's supposed to invoke a certain vibes in you. So you don't change the verse then because you don't say it. You know, where it do, it's supposed to repeat in you. That's why the drum have the same beat over and over.
And I think that was achieved yesterday.
Yeah.
So repeat in a way.
Yeah, the drum beat repeat. One of the drum them actually named repeater.
Yes.
You know, and what happens is that if you keep hearing the same thing over and over, you're going to get a vibes about it, rather than you just switch from one verse to the next.
Yeah, Shane was saying the message is delivered.
In the Nayabingi chanting, a lot of the time when you hear it, you're going to hear the same verse a whole heap of time, you know.
But I'm telling you, man, this was really, really a day yesterday, a feast that we had of the drums yesterday on the compound here at the Belmont Academy. Let me just welcome all the folks who are gathering here and those who have been here overnight at the Belmont Academy. Thank you so much for coming in. And today's going to, just to look quickly at what's going to be happening today, moving from yesterday, Kishima, some of what's going to be happening on the ground today. Of course, we are broadcasting live until, well, we'll be here broadcasting live for the
entire day, basically. Yes. Right, and when we finish at noon, of course we're gonna have Mutabaruka playing black music for some hours, couple hours, And following that, we're also gonna have Bob Clark around 2:00, and we will have live performances. We're gonna see the likes of Capleton, of course. We have a Richie Innocence,
Bushman who performed yesterday. We didn't talk about that Bushman performance yesterday.
Spectacular. I really like the fact that Bushman is one of those entertainers you can put on a Congo drums, and it just goes to show his talent, versatility, just how and that combination of Bushman, Bongo Herman, and never been seen before collaboration, and that was spectacular.
And was it Bushman, Bongo Herman, along with some of the members of Mystic Revelation of Rastafari?
And Aquaba drummers, yes.
Who backed Bushman on that, just drums and songs?
Yeah, man, it was, Bushman performance was
it was
really
a mystical vibration, and we carried all of that on air, and basically how persons across the world responded via social media was just tremendous. Like, persons were really into that vibration and enjoyed it tremendously. So we're really happy we were able to share that.
The 100 people might come back again, I don't know. The
120 members of the inter-school brigade.
Is this school?
No, it's an inter-school.
What for different schools?
Yes. Making their way back.
As you mentioned that, why you're the principal of this academy, trust me.
The Belmont Academy.
Very progressive, fast forward, moving forward, taking school where no school has gone before.
And that is, Muta, that's a very good point you made there, about him taking school where no school has gone before, because that is immediately obvious just by walking in. People are asking if the school was cleaned up and painted and fixed up just for this occasion, but the school is always like this.
That's why it's there, Lord. And Kabu, a principal from a Kingston school, a vice principal from a Kingston school passed by yesterday, and he was saying, not even a broken window. Is that really possible in a school?
Well, we have something going on here with the cadets, and we need to get someone's input here for us to know exactly what's happening.
Are you them stop in front, Diana?
Yes, and you too, Muta.
I am move.
To see. Sergeant Brown, where are you, sir? Can we find out what's happening here? Who can assist me? Oh, here is Mr. Ray Hamilton, Division Commander. Mr. Hamilton, good morning, sir.
Good morning, how are you?
Boy, you are looking really, really dapper. This is formal. What's happening here?
Open order. So we were trying to come back on for 6:30 to do our display. So, and then we realized earlier on that even Muta was asking how they leave so fast. So we are going to add a few minutes to the display plan to give a little bit more of the cadets. So you see some more movements, hear some more commands, and experience some.
Stand still. The left, front hand.
So somebody is now doing a dress of the group, putting them in line.
Number one,
have the line straight and the spaces equal. And
stay. Stay.
I'm sorry, I'm totally distracted. I'm looking at them, I'm totally distracted.
Stay. Stand still.
What are you doing, Mr.
The left, center.
All right, so this is a very young man. One who's now speaking is
he's dressing the squad, so he's straightening by asking individuals to move into line so as to get the line straight on the left and also on the right. So he is called a marker.
Steady. Shuffling line.
The group in the blue, these are mostly instructors. So these are students, no longer students, but would have come back to the program to assist with passing on the same training that they got while they were in schools.
Okay, so they have graduated from high school
across the 5 divisions: St. Anne, St. Catherine, Kingston, St. Andrew, and Clarendon. Go back now to the schools. Most times the schools they went, but then even other schools to pass on the same training that they got while they were students.
And they're about how many in the blue? About 20? Yes, a little bit less than about.
But then you have a few in the line here who are what you call in charge of different groupings.
And then for most of the others are students.
From students, right? From age 8 or 9 up to high school, 17 years old.
But the group in the blue instructors are also very, very young.
They are 18, maybe some might even still be 17, would have left school just last school year.
Stand up!
They would have, acquired certain rank level, then they can be asked to come back to give back what they have received.
This is brilliant. We can talk about this, but if you're not seeing this, you're missing this. So what's happening? All right, so what's happening here now?
And Tabo,
yes, Motor.
Someone know them not have no rifle, no rest of.
Oh, them not have
supposed to have rifle.
Oh, them not have no rifle, Rasta.
Today is not the day for rifle.
The rifle day?
Yeah, it's not the rifle day.
We have to come back for tell them with the rifle day.
Yeah, next time.
they had a rifle at the Marcus Garvey event, didn't they?
We did. All right, so we have them in open order now. What usually happens is we invite one of the officials on compound to do an inspection of the group. I don't know if Sir Muta would want to walk through and look at the students, or if you have that on your schedule, of course.
No, Muta will do that, man. Come, Muta.
You know, some have to them for you, sir. What we must do?
Just walk and look at the cadets.
When I do examine them,
yes.
If them shirt proper and all,
can you walk with them? Can you walk with them, Mr. Hamilton?
Years me want to do something like this today.
All right, we're gonna check your microphone.
I want to make sure so the clothes look good enough because we have a crowd out. All right.
Check your microphone for me. All right. So what's happening here now is that Muta, along with the divisional commander, And yes, the divisional commander, two divisional commanders actually, who are now walking towards the 120 young people who are on the ground here, inspecting the group. If I could see if Muta will inspect them. All right. Is that me or Unique?
It might be me.
As we come live to you from the Belmont Academy inside of the Africa Forum, Running African. This part is usually a silent part. Were you at College in school, Roger?
Yes, I was.
Do you understand what's happening there?
Everything.
What is happening there?
They are standing at ease, and the legendary Mutabaruka is
hold on, they don't give me no accolades over there.
Legendary, yes.
Well, a lady, I just stand up like she stand up stiff like the tree out there.
She's doing her work. Don't make the lady laugh, Muta.
No, she if she ever laugh, you see, I draw out of the crowd.
See, there ain't no laugh on her face.
She not laugh.
All right, so just like you see it on TV, that's what's happening. Like just, you know.
Somebody missing fire, so you know.
They are standing back at attention right now.
Hold on. You might explain something to me. I just say a space missing also, and he might tell me white missing.
Oh no, this place is called a blank file. This is in the event that we normally fall in 3 ranks and cover off in branches. Just like a tree, use the 3 branches. Yeah man, they normally fall in 3 ranks and cover off in branches. So if you have one person missing from that branches, you call it a blank file.
Alright, so let me ask you now, this happen in the army too, or it does?
Yeah man, it happens in the army, also in the police force.
So you sure say not dead, the person dead, why I'm not dead? Alright.
You see?
Alright, why is it that some of them have a different color epaulet? Tell me the epaulet. Rank. Is a rank?
Not necessarily a rank, but a division. Some persons are from the St. Anne division, some persons are from the St. Catherine, some persons are from the Kingston and the Clarendon division.
This is one of the most unique inspections that we'll ever see. Because
no, we have to know where we're going, so.
All right,
so normally the inspector would have a word of encouragement.
Yes.
Inspector is asking questions.
May I live out a dream? Man.
So while Muta lives out a dream there.
May I live out a dream, trust me.
And we come live to you from the Belmont Academy. We were saying earlier with Kishima that there's going to be later on in the day.
Hold on.
Yeah, that Muta got interview everybody out there.
Yeah, because I want to inspect, some of them inspect. You think I'm going to pass everybody so I don't go like say hypocrite? No. Why the money is so short? No, seriously, some little youth explain to me now why that little group look like a little
11 years old.
All right. We recently, at the National Inter-Schools Brigade, we recently take on a division called the Mini Troop Section. So you find that these youngsters, based on the performance, based on the skill, and you know, they tend to adapt the movement quick. So henceforth you see him out here on the parades.
Promotion. But Bridget look like him just come from farm, you know. Farming. I mean, him never on him shirt and me not understand. Explain that to me. Never wash quick enough, tell me.
They call that man a skiffler.
What that mean?
A skiffler.
It's a one tell me say we don't know if you ask nothing.
No, but we don't want.
We not tell me say me must just walk up and down. And nothing me I learn now. Tell me what you call skiffler.
Well, you know that in our organization you're gonna have persons that are lagging behind sometimes.
No, all right. So we're not going to do that publicly to that young man.
So it's a deliberate. Wait now, hold on.
No, Muta is a little youth man. We could just go through.
No, wait now, me come on up is a deliberate thing them do. It's something where the youth fall short. I just that more and find out.
Yeah, man, it is a deliberate.
See there, I just that more and find out.
It's an inspection, so we have to show you the faults, the good things and the bad things that can happen.
All right, yeah, all right. It's like you weave a matter, you do a wrong weave for sure. Say, man, no perfect. Yeah.
All right, I'll go to inspection. I'm going to come on. I didn't know that. All right, we just learned something there, really. All right, so we have.
We see a man with an ink pad in pocket here, you know. We don't understand why I'm up. You don't want to find fault for fault. Yes.
What is good, Kabu? It appears, I mean, they have created all the scenario that you would probably see on a real parade. So.
And you know that Muta is a good inspector to be picking them up.
Yeah, because I want to know. This lady have an epaulet at top and she's our corporal. A corporal. Okay. So she had higher rank than most one there, sir. Alright, so tell me now what give the person, how she get corporal?
Promotion will come because you excel in different areas. So we would start with, I don't know if we have anybody with one stripe. We start with only one. You move to 2, 3, and then we have 3 with a star. We have 3 with 2 stars. And that would have closed off the student level. And then now for the senior, the adult levels, the ranks come on the epaulets.
So anytime I see somebody with 2 stars, she's a corporal, whether in the police force, army, anything. And if them not have none like that one, like you can have none. Okay, the crown. All right, Queen Elizabeth, Fred. Yes.
All right, the inspection is continuing with Mutabaruka, and it's 120 cadets, so it's taking a little while, but it's really going fast regardless. He's almost complete.
We'll learn more. Yes. Why is it that these in a different color? Them a nurse and soldier or what?
All right, so these are the instructors. These are the people who completed high schools, and they come back now to work with us. So they most times go into the schools to conduct the training sessions.
Okay, so them is really nurse show then. Yeah. And this version of a red thing so.
So the lanyard is a part of the uniform, but in most cases because of resource issues, not everybody have it. But it's a part of the uniform.
So why some red and some blue?
Alright, so again, he would have been student just coming out of the seniors as student rank, coming up higher now, and then he would have been a senior instructor.
Okay. For those of you who can't see where we work with, one of a red, what do you call that thing?
Lanyard.
Red lanyard, or a blue, the red one just coming out. Lanyard. Yes. Him just a come out high school, so you put on that for him. Okay. Alright, we can't do now. We can't stop now.
All right, Muta, just ask, Ray, you're hearing me, there's going to be a display right after this?
Yes.
All right, explain to us what that means. Oh, Muta has gone away from you?
No.
Okay.
All right, so the display is drill movements choreographed to a music beat, a popular music beat, that they would not be given direct commands, but they would have choreographed some movements that would be in timing with the song chosen.
All right, so there's going to be, and we're going to be playing that popular music beat now, and it is worthy for airplay?
It is.
All right, producers, have you heard the music beat? All right then, if you're comfortable with the music beat, Shane, you're the senior librarian on the ground. Let me know if that music beat is worthy for airplay, and then we go right ahead. All right, so we are on the grounds of the Belmont Academy, and really a beautiful sight. As a former cadet yourself, Roger, they describe the color uniforms and so on that they're wearing there. All right, the music beat is starting up. Is that the music beat we're getting there now? Please indicate. All right, go ahead.
Most of them are decked out in their red berets, white tops, and khaki, beige trousers.
Oh, the next set.
With stripes.
Yeah, with stripes. Of course, yeah. When in my day, those stripes were known as privates. And the one stripe would be lance corporal, the second stripe would be corporal, the third stripe would be sergeant. But I think they have changed it over time now, the description of the names and so on.
They're moving out now, and we are hearing the music beat in the background, so go ahead if you're ready, go right ahead. All right, if we don't speak in between the music beat and what's happening here, we're going to have dead air. So
what they did a while ago, they did a quick march, and standing at attention now. That's what I know.
Right. You know. That's what you didn't spend long in Canada.
They're shuffling now.
Yeah.
Falling in line.
Falling in line, shuffling.
Okay. You almost couldn't talk, you know.
It's a similar
But I was a member of a cadet at school, you know. Yeah, man, for one day.
Yes.
I went as far as camp.
Well, yeah.
Polish and all of those.
I went as far as a lance corporal.
Yes, I walked on.
I'm one stripe.
I walked onto the pavilion and decided that.
I went.
Me not turn up here so long, you know.
Yes.
So I walked right off. You
I was actually drum major at Mutabaruka High.
Oh, you?
Yes.
Wait, all the military people at Irish stand up right here, sir. Kishima, you stay where you are. All right, here we go. Here's the rhythm, the music. Okay. Sergeant Brown is okay. I am okay.
How easy it is for cadets or members of this group to say get into the police force or the army. Do they have an advantage by being a part of this? Or any other student just the same?
It usually is just the same. The advantage that you'd have maybe known some of the movement. It usually is just the same. The advantage that you'd have maybe known some of the movement. But it doesn't make it like it's not a transition process. You still have to go through the regular process.
But there must be a great advantage, man. Just looking at them, there is a great advantage because this level of discipline.
Right. So they would have already have the discipline level and know the basic movements. But it doesn't make you. So telling them that you are all cadet don't make it easier for you to get in.
I'm somewhat disappointed because I would want to believe that with training like this, when your name comes up on a forum and you see cadet for 6-7 years or whatever, and once there's no disciplinary record, it should be like almost automatic that you are selected for training.
Well,
we're going to talk to Sergeant Brown about that.
Yes. I am not even sure Sergeant Brown can address that, but
what I do know that
talk to Sergeant Brown.
There's a lot of us actually transitioned into the army.
You were in the army too?
No.
Oh, because you said us, I said, look here, stop it.
Yeah, but I know that a lot of into members of the security forces, especially in the army, and some of them are still there.
But they're looking so good.
And so on,
Yeah, don't interview him. He don't know much. Talk to Why you answer? Hello, you're a soldier?
Right.
Are you a soldier?
Apparently the Lance Corporal wasn't that disciplined, so he didn't move into the army.
No, I was not. No, I couldn't.
But we go by Sergeant Brown, you tell me it's because Roger Asphalt talking for him. Is it any easier for these cadets or any cadets to get into the army or the police force having this level of training and discipline?
Right, good morning. Yes, it is easier for cadets to move from the cadet life to a full military life, whether it be police or the JDF. Basically, each organization have their recruiting policies. But because the cadets have already been trained in the paramilitary, then it's easier for them as long as they have the other qualifications.
Okay, I think that's what Mr. Hamilton was saying, as long as everything else is in place, but it's a little bit easier.
Basically, like for the JCF, there are subject requirements. So as long as they have those 4 subjects, English is a compulsory subject, and they have attained the correct height, they have the right amount of weight, they have the proper references, then by all means the JCF are is looking forward to recruit persons.
So no lightweight man can join the police force.
Alright, so here
you have to be at least 150 pounds as a man.
How much are we earning?
Too much.
How much are we earning?
You can't think.
So maybe I ask the brethren something. You think it should be mandatory that all schools have a cadet force tonight, so as to have a different kind of disciplinary thing going on at the school them?
Is it possible that all schools?
If it should be mandatory.
Do you think that all schools should have a cadet force?
And the trainings or the activities that are conducted by the cadet corps, I believe that the Ministry of Education should be looking into having every school in Jamaica having a paramilitary unit, a cadet corps. And the National Inter-Schools Brigade is ready and waiting to accept all invitations to have a unit in their schools.
Yeah, but things them should have it because we don't know when Paul Bogo could have called up away again.
You see, then a good point, Antina Muta. Good point.
Yeah.
Yes. Muta, you don't want to elaborate, no? Alright, you're okay with it right there, so right?
I don't hear you.
No, you don't want to elaborate on that?
No, well, you don't know, alright. Well, a military training is always necessary, especially when coming from the small people. And when we say what the cadet force has to offer, it has to offer a military kind of education to young people who would never have the opportunity to go to maybe a big school to learn these things or to be trained in the army. So starting from a younger age, knowing that Sam Sharp was like 20-year-old when him start the rebellion. It would be nice if our children them would have that military training, so as if Sam Sharp could call upon us again, we could call upon the youth them who have military training other than just haphazardly going all over the place.
Kabu, Muta just told the government why they shouldn't do it.
I have tried to say it.
No militias, Muta.
They're moving out again.
No militias.
Let me just say the cadets have moved out again, and we'll see more from them as the day progresses. But thank you so much, the Interschool Brigade. Thank you so much, Mr. Hamilton. Thank you so much, Division Commander. Thank you so much, Sergeant Brown. And who are the other gentlemen that we have? Wow. Hey, I know you. How you do?
I'm good. How are you, madam?
You see, stop calling me madam, I am very well served. Just your name quickly.
McCoy Paisley. I'm Senior Superintendent of Brigade, Divisional Commander of Clarendon Division.
Right, we met before. You've been in the studio, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
I remember you, because you're very, very handsome. All right. So you were doing what here today?
Well, we're basically doing a drill display just to show you the different type of drills that we do in the brigade, and just show up the members' skills from how everybody can just come from all over and just come together and just do one display. We are family like.
All right, thank you so much. You're not more than 16?
Repeat that.
Are you more than 16?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a little bit.
I am 24.
Okay. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Right. What's your name?
Marvin Lawrence. I am a Superintendent of Brigade, the St. and Chief Divisional Instructor.
Right. We have met you before also, right?
Yes, we did at the Marcus Garvey School.
That's right. And what were you doing here today?
Well, I was basically assisting with the cadets, getting them ready, get them ready for the parade, displays, and so on.
All right, brilliant. Morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Right, everybody tall, we have to look way up. So that's a height requirement. What's your name?
Kabu, me have one who shorter than me.
No, that is a little young one. No. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Nick, you don't have nobody shorter. You do lie. All right. So, yes, say your name again.
Dennis Johnson.
And you are?
I'm an instructor of National School Brigade.
All right. Based where?
Can you repeat, please?
Where are you based?
Steerton, Primary July.
Oh, yes.
So it's the St. Division.
Yes, the St. Division. All right. So you're with someone?
See, look a short one here, man. You are, sir?
I am Deputy Superintendent of Brigade.
You know, you call him like a short one, and you can see, don't you?
I'm based at the Brigade headquarters.
And where is that?
In Kingston.
Okay, so how has it been for you?
It's been a good thing, because I've been in the program from my age of 14, and it has grown.
So you've been in the program 2 years now?
No, I said from 14 years. I was 14 years of age, and I'm way above that now.
All right. If you say so.
Yes, man, if you say so, we'll work with
it. Cadet Inspector Kemoy Reed. I'm the Chief Recruiting Officer for the Kingston and St. Andrew Division.
These are some very young people with some very big titles. Yes.
How do you feel about the responsibility that you have, and then the other members of the cadet, like they will have to, look up and also listen to you?
The fact is that I am the one who go into these schools and speak to these principals as it relates to having the unit there. It is a good experience, because having these persons being a part of the paramilitary organization is getting them ready for the future out there. So it's a good experience.
How old are you?
How old am I? 19 years old.
I see that, you want me to.
Wow, but isn't it really beautiful though to see like young people,
such responsible people at that age? So
leadership, and if it's one thing the cadets bring is leadership.
So when we talk about our young people in Jamaica and our young men in Jamaica, come right here, some sweet things are gone. Yes.
What's your name and your division?
Kingston and St. Andrew Division Assistant Superintendent of Brigade Pennant.
We know him. Which division you said?
Kingston and St.
Kingston and St. Andrew.
What's your name and your division?
My name is Assistant Brigade Commander Sheldon Morgan. Division is from the Kingston and St. Andrew Division Headquarters, please.
So who in charge of the camping? Who in charge? You're all in charge of the camping that's happening here? Because you've been camping here. You've been camping here from Friday. Right.
What's the highest rank? What's the highest rank?
No, I know your overall responsibility, but I'm talking the different levels of responsibility for camping. You must
what's the highest rank?
120.
Chief Brigade Commander.
Chief Brigade Commander. Okay. So is that a Chief of Staff?
Is he the chief?
And who is that?
Is that you,
Mr. Is the highest ranking officer here?
The highest ranking officer here now would be Mr. Hamilton, Mr. Walker, and Mr. Neil Brown. Anthony Neil.
Yes.
All right, your name and your division?
Name is PCI Keaton Gale, and division I'm from is St. Catherine Division.
St. Catherine. All right, your name and division?
Cadet Inspector Neil Clark from the Clarendon Division.
Everybody looking really, really dapper. I love the full black and I love the boots. Oh, the boot looks so good. We can't get some other polish to look at my situation. You know, stay good. All right, I'm going to check up.
Okay.
What?
I wanted to know if they clean the boots themselves. I mean, the junior cadets have to do the cleaning.
Take the break.
Take the break. I need some junior cadets around here, please. My situation is not so pretty. All right. We're live from the Belmont Academy. Thank you very much, DJ Brian, in studio. We're live from the Belmont Academy. It's African Liberation Month, and we're always pleased to speak with the young people who come out each year to be a part of our celebrations. And this time around, we have 120 cadets on the ground here with us. Yesterday we had the Tivoli marching band and so on, and we still have quite a few young people here on the compound we'll be talking to. All right, in a little while, we said earlier that people were here from last night. We're going to be going around to the stalls. I'm seeing faces here that I know never leave here last night. But on the compound, it's set up in a kind of an African marketplace, and so we're going to be talking to persons on the ground at this time. Also to let you know that later on in the program, we did say this, that we're going to be calling the names of some of our ancestors. We remember in particular Malcolm X this morning because we're marking the anniversary. Yesterday, February 21, would have been the anniversary of the assassination. We're marking it. It's important to remember so that we do not make the same mistakes again. So we're going to be going around to some of his stalls, and as we take different corners with the team on the ground here, I wonder how far I can go. All right, so I am at the stall where the cooking is going on. There's a lot of cooking going on. Greetings. How are you doing, my brother?
Yeah, I'm good. Greetings, Andrea.
What's up here? Let me come down here. All right, what's happening here in this store? Because you're cooking, but you also have other things going on.
Yes, right here we have some natural roots, and anyway, my name is Pure Cure. Yeah, the roots man, the medical naturopath who make the natural roots and medicine for the ailment. Right here we have the hemp wine. Now we should put in many form of ailment like cancer and etc. You know what I mean? It's very vital to the system. You know, we have the currant beet right here, made from carrot, beetroot, simple hemp. You know what I mean?
And that's pink.
Yeah, because of the beetroot. You know what I mean? It changed the color, you know what I mean? But it is vital, it's good to build the blood count and good for the eyesight and a lot of other ailments, you know what I mean? When we come to the people with the drink, we don't just come as a drink. You know what I mean? We make it medicinal also.
And let us just say, these are nicely packaged, nicely bottled, well sealed and so on. The pink color look really nice, like something you could just drink like, not grapefruit, but shadow? The pink one there, the pink grapefruit.
Yeah, you say the right name, Shadow.
Right, it looks like it, but you're saying it is the beetroot along with the...
Yeah, carrot and cyprian.
What is this in this bottle, like garlic on top of something there?
Wow, I call it the doctor, you know what I mean? It works, you know, a lot of miracle. It's good for sinus, asthma, even the fresh cold that you catch, you know, within the season, you know what I mean?
So what is in there?
Wow, we have the garlic and guinea hen, pimento, and, you know, some other extractation, you know what I mean? That work, that miracle, you know what I mean?
Looking very good. And what you cooking here this morning? Well, like your breadfruit.
Yeah, we're trying to get some soup together, and we have the Ita stew, you know, rice and peas, and we have, you know, many little things we're gonna get to, you know. So far, we have some cooked food ready, and
what you have ready?
We have cooked dumpling and Ita stew. We have
anything else ready?
That's basically that's what we have ready for now.
All right, so we have some things ready right here. Kishima, Nick. Kishima, yeah, I'm seeing you. No? All right, Nick, where are you?
Yes, Andrea, indeed. We've been talking about persons who actually stayed overnight, who stayed on the grounds after the Festival of Drums. I'm actually here with some persons who actually camped out last night. 2 empresses and 1 gentleman here, so we're going to be talking to them. Hello, welcome to the microphones of Irie. What's your name?
Blessed love in the house of Rastafari. From that time till this time, we are a camper because we are Nyabingi chanters. Rock and stone were our pillar from our ancient times, so we know how to chant same way. So I give thanks and praise for this day, and every time and every times give thanks. Blessed my sister, and bless up everyone that come to this function to see and hear about the Most High, Peter Touch, and all those.
All right, thanks for sharing. So with this, brethren, talk to us about the camping experience last night. First of all, what's your name and where are you from?
Yes, I'm Rasai Kimai from Clarendon. Yes, the camping on this ground was a wonderful experience. It's really nice, yes, because, you know, we're Nyabingi, as the sister said. So camping is like a part of us. So it was really a nice experience, all right?
And when we're talking about the camping, Andrea, you're talking about family. You know, children are here getting an opportunity to experience, you know, the drum festival and then staying over into today, where we have tons of activities planned.
Shima, is it a tent I'm seeing under a tent in terms of the camp?
Yes, a tent under a tent.
So the igloo tent, the one that's shaped like the igloo,
right,
under the other tent. So that was a camp spot.
You have at least 7 of those in a camp.
So there are 2 tents under that one tent where you are, Kishima.
No, there are a string of them going down. So I'm looking at 3.
Oh yes.
But some must have been pulled down because I was inspecting them this morning.
And then you have others up top as well.
Okay. So lots of camping happened here last night. Where are you, Nick?
Well, I'm by a gentleman here, King, what's this? King Message. Some nicely decorated bottles here. Tell us, what is it that you have here?
This is King Message. Spirulina root tonic, 100%.
Alright, spirulina over there, so.
Yeah, build up nerves and strength of the muscle.
Blessings, my brother, blessings.
You know, it's good for the immune system.
Yeah. Alright, I see you have a lot of herbs here. I recognize this one. I mean, lots of herbs here. Tell us about
Nick, hold on, Nick. Which one you recognize, Nick? Shane, talk to me now. Which one you recognize, Nick?
It's a type of mint.
What mint?
Blood. I'm blood. Rasta blood.
You don't recognize it. It's a type of mint.
You know, you have some muta, that type of mint. All right.
Yeah, man, it's a type of mint. Rosemary. I just couldn't remember the name.
Nicholas.
Yes, Muta.
Me have a man here beside me with a parrot on him shoulder, look like a pirate. You interview the parrot.
You interview the parrot?
You know, okay, tell me say the parrot can't talk. The parrot can't talk.
Yes, I. But you talk every time, you know.
Like when him talk?
Like in the yard, you know.
You never talk, no.
You know your shit.
Tell you what you want here now.
No, but me no want hear nothing special.
Muta, make sure say him word for airplay, you know, because you know them parrot they not easy, you know.
Parrot of Cosbado that thing.
No, that one not Cosbado.
I no good parrot then.
No.
Muta.
Supposed to Cosbado that. I never hear parrot of Cosbado then. A church parrot.
No, we not teaching the Cosbado that, you know.
That's very good because we couldn't manage that on the air.
You want to hear this something?
Yeah, man, we talk, man, but it's not talk here, you know.
Pretty.
Some scratch pretty, right?
Scratch?
A shy parrot. Him now work out for me, alright, though. A shy parrot.
Alright, and we say welcome to the crowd that is really gathering here on the Belmont Academy playfield this morning. Thank you so much. Nick, so you...
Yeah, so we are basically, it's not herb fest yet, but I mean, lots of herb here. I did mention rosemary. I see
moringa seeds.
Moringa?
Yeah.
Tell us some of the other herbs you have.
Elderberry for asthma. I got infection bush for fibroids, infections. I got sarsaparilla for blood circulation. I got pennyroyal for the ladies, for the womb, for black tube, period pain, period cramps, circulation of the blood, cleaning the lungs. Yeah, I got the Medina for the joints and back pain. I got the donkey weed for the back pain also.
You have anything for the men? I see you cleaning all the joints and pipes of the ladies. Anything for the men?
Yes. To the moringa.
For the man too.
All right. So what you have for the man?
Moringa.
Like the Medina and the Maranga and the neem.
Neem, okay.
Something else you ask about, Nick?
No, man.
Okay.
I should not call the right one yet. That's why I need to.
Which one is supposed to have?
Nicholas still wait for you the right one.
Which one is supposed to have? Tell me. Tell me which one is supposed to have.
Look out on the table.
All right.
Muta, who else you with?
No, them parts. I think them parts a lot now, you know. I don't know if you know. Them parts a lot now, you know.
Which law?
The
2 ounces.
Decriminalization.
Yes, it gone somewhere there.
Yeah, but every man has so guilty of more than 2 ounces.
If I use 2 ounces, Muta, he's using his 2 ounces. Is that a part of the 2 ounces?
No, oh, you mean? They're not true, man. Everybody has more than 2 ounces. So if the police hear me talking here now, you can't come back and get your 2 ounces. I don't saw it go when I work it out.
We're coming to you live from Westmoreland. We came west where there was more. All right.
Muta, hear this.
Who that?
Respect.
Blessed man.
Blood man. Hear this.
What's your name?
Blood? Yeah, Rasta blood. Yeah.
Okay.
I respect the I work this morning. Work as a governor general. A prime minister. Respect, my brother.
All right, blessed man. Are you on the herbs, man?
Yes,
Are you have the rosemary and all them something there?
Yes, I.
Okay, give thanks.
All right, we'll soon come. All right, so I'm standing here at the True Noni Juice Benefits stall. Users, you know, the spirulina are really popular down here, you know. Well, greetings, my brother. How are you doing?
Give thanks, Anja.
What's your name?
Damien.
Right, Damien, your hat mean anything? Like the leaves on the hat and stuff?
I never hear it.
Your hat, the leaves on your hat mean anything?
Well, don't know. Legalize, you know, ganja.
We just wonder, you know. All right, so there's a lot of fruits right here, lots and lots of fruits. So what's happening here?
Well, I mean, it's a juice, you know, natural juice. I have the spirulina, I have everything you want.
Tell me some of what you have.
Well, I have natural smoothie, like fruits, banana, apple, papaya, cantaloupe with cane juice, blend up with cane juice. If you want ice with it, same way.
You want some peanut in or something? What peanut? You use the peanut for?
All right, me use that now with the spirulina and the oats, banana, raw peanut. Use plantain in it same way, and nutmeg, you know, with the cane juice same way.
Well, that's all like that will explode, Bridget.
No, man, it's just different juices, Muta.
But you got all of them together in one bottle.
All of them in one bottle.
Some have some things in a one bottle. One prayer card, when I say I have 100 different herbs in a one bottle, that's all right. Carry go Iraq.
Muta, I say if you want it in one bottle, you can get it, but a different juices.
Yeah, if I go Iraq, we think about it.
Quart bottle, gallon.
5 gallon, 10 gallon, any amount.
But you do smoothies right here, sir. And food plate too.
Yes.
Is that cane juice or that?
Is that cane juice or this?
Yes.
Yes, serious. You know, yes, right here to them, I look for one.
Any amount of cane juice. I eat that.
Are you borrow IRV one and just bring it back?
You want to ask for you, but you know me now say it again.
No, IRV said somebody come borrow him cane juice mill and I tell him say must come feed. Like I know him come feed.
You want to ask for IRV one?
IRV cane mill.
No, man, no. I feel I own, man.
So we're going to get cane juice today, right? We're going to get cane juice today.
We get cane juice today?
Yeah, man.
Ah, beautiful.
Most definitely more.
Beautiful.
All right, such a beautiful day also here on the compound of the Belmont Academy. In some areas we're having the drumming and the stalls are being set up, the pots are bubbling, the fires are lit, and those who camped overnight have arisen for the most part, it would seem to me. I think there's still some campers on the school compound itself, and there's some campers in the back of the playfield here. But all in all, really, really shaping up to be a lovely day. Here, I see a man coming towards me. I know him camping. Look out, because I see him late last night. You camp here, right? Because you see you late last night. You camp, right?
Yeah, I slept here.
That's cover. I slept, you slept. You don't camp?
Yeah. It's a good thing me bring my tent still, so we kind of come prepared.
This is Rascava. Last week was the event in Clarendon, the Black History Month event in Clarendon. I apologize again for not being able to make it because of our own concerns here. But tell us a little bit about the work that you have been doing in this regard for many, many moons now.
Well, that has been our 23rd anniversary, and each year we kind of honor some people who have been doing exceptionally well in community service and educational area, and we just educate the people about their story, and the people have always looked forward to it, and each year it gets bigger. So this year now we have honored like Kabu Mutabaruka, Sister P, Jackie Roots, History Man, Ras Manga, for the work that they are doing.
And this is really the group, the Cutting Edge Cultural Unity.
Yeah, Cutting Edge Cultural Unity.
23 years in existence, that's quite some time, huh?
Yes, it is, and you see each year when the stress come down to really manifest it, and you look and see how much the people turn out, it's very encouraging to do it for next year again.
Good work, Rascava. We really congratulate you on the work that you've been doing. Good work, my virgin. All right. So we're at another stall, unless somebody wants to come in. Yes, go ahead, Kishima. Yes.
I'm at a stall. I found some ganja wine.
Yes, Kishima, I'm not surprised that you found it in a cache.
I was given a sample, but I haven't had breakfast, so I'm waiting a bit. But just to talk with the sister-in that is here at this stall, so she can talk to us a little bit about what is here today. Talk to us about some of the items that persons on location can actually get a chance to sample.
Okay, blessed love, Empress Karen. Yeah, you can get some natural food, rice and peas and vegetable, yam and banana. Sip, yeah, and this is the ganja wine. You have the chamois, you have the peanut drops, the coconut drops, you have the potato pudding and the carrot cake. Blessed.
And everything really looks nice, Andrea. I think I may be having a bit of her carrot cake, and then there are moringa seeds as well. And then the prices are pretty reasonable, right?
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the ganja wine.
Yeah, blessed love. Ras Desire here representing. Yes, IRFM. Well, we come to represent Peter Touch as the bush doctor. And the man say legalize it. And a full time now. Because we have an industry. Rasta do whole heap of things with ganja. Yeah, the smallest tobacco we sell for $2.50. And we have the Guinean weed for the prostate cancer and all of that. Sarsaparilla, any internal complaint.
And I'm tasting the wine. It's a little tangy. Why is that?
You're tasting the wine, Kishima?
I had to. I was trying to.
All right.
I thought you were hungry.
Cover it back.
What do you mean by tangy?
Kishima.
Mr. Baruka?
And no, me and your friend, you know. You actually taste the herbs wine?
Muta, actually, yes.
So why Kabu I tell you about must cover it back?
Because she said she never eat it and she
no, well, that's not good for doing it. Watch out. Me pay for the bottle and you drink out the whole life.
No, yes, you can drink off all of it.
You know, I must big up Bunga Herman for my bottle of spirulina.
It build up the confidence.
And for my bottle
Change subject right now, yes.
And of course, yes, you know, it's finished, Bunga, if you're listening. I'm just saying.
All right. Yes, Kish.
I'm here at another stall, Andre. There's some lovely craft items. Can you talk to us about this? Talk to us about the items here. I mean, it's all made from natural seeds and other things. But you talk to us about the items that you collected to make these lovely pictures.
Thank you. Okay, we have the tree trunk made from ponciana seed and the seashell. We have the Jamaica map over there. It's made from the dranka bead, the sea stone, and the ponciana seed and other seeds.
And then you use wool on the
wool to design the Jamaica flag.
So there are actually frames that you can hang in your houses, and really nice. So everyday things that you go around and you see on the ground, you can just pick up items and be creative and make a collage.
Exactly.
We also have a gentleman here, Andrea, and then you have the food items. So talk to us about what persons can get here today. What's available?
Yes, we have the natural food here from natural sheep, and we have like festival made from pumpkin, and we have juice made from yam. Yeah, and we are one of the original persons from the start of the Peter Tosh function, and we've been cooking for 5 years for most of the people, like for the area from and most of those people.
Well, it sounds really good. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for being a part of the celebration.
We are happy to be a part of it.
What's your name?
I'm Brian Wedderburn, otherwise known as the Bush Doctor.
All right.
The Bush Doctor. So we're going to be having some yam juice, Andrea, and festival made from pumpkin.
Where's that what about yam?
Yam juice.
Yeah, man, yam juice.
Yam juice?
Yes. So you got to come over and make a test right.
No, that's all like a kite you want to build with it.
No, wait,
a real natural thing, man. Real natural thing.
Tell me how you make the yam juice, Bridget, because that's all like when you make kite and you want it starch. Tell me.
No, it's not really.
Alright, tell me how you make the yam juice.
Don't give us mad. I'm going to make the lady with the ingredients.
Eh?
First, we boil the yam.
Of course, yes.
And then we blend it with our natural stuff, ginger, lemon, and all the other natural things that you want to put in there. I'm going to give you a sample.
Muta, have a sample it.
Well, I will take a sample for Muta.
No, me have a sample it.
Kishima have a sample it.
Muta, because I'm already sampling the ganja wine.
Tell me how it tastes, man. What you talking about, man?
Muta sound like a coward, man.
No, watch out. Watch out. Nobody no adventurous like me. And me cook every day.
Muta, don't worry. We will find you.
No, me not worry because me not drink it.
All right, well, Kishima got sample it and we hear it.
Yeah, make Kishima sample it and tell me.
All right, Roger, where are you? Roger Asphalt.
I'm right here, over by the southern section of the facility here. We're here, crafts and artifacts and memorabilia and a lot of stuff. And let us speak with this person
including
here.
Jewelry, of course.
Yes, and this is my favorite section because, I like to have my little artifacts as well on me, including my chain or my earring or, handcraft. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Yeah, man, tell me about this section. It's over here.
First is AK John, Arts and Craft Master. What we do, beautiful display. Without display, the thing can go on. Yeah.
All right, tell me about some of the stuff you have here.
Well, wood, wide variety. It's good to have wide variety because people are wide variety and they love different stuff. That's why we do it like this. I hear Muta said this morning, portable store. Right. That's us. Portable.
All right, you spoke about variety, but this is a wide variety. I want you to give me like some visual things here. What do I have right here?
Well, right, we have restaurant, we have the eclipse with the sun and the...
And this is woodcraft, right?
Yeah, man, woodcraft. And, we have bays, we have turtle, we have fish, etc., etc. I can't call them all.
You have any lion?
Of course. Etc. I say etc.
All right, show me the lion because I'm interested in.
Right over there. First, we have the mass one that you hang. Have the, the full lion. Yeah.
And what we have over this? No.
Jewelry. Wide variety of jewelry. We have leather. We have coconut shell. Name it, etc. etc. etc.
And then, of course, up here we have like headwear.
Yeah, different hats. We have tongues and, yeah, wide variety.
You know what? I wasn't that.
When you say hats, trust me, we got it. Hats.
All kinds of hats. Well, I was there yesterday. I was in that stall yesterday.
Yeah.
And they've got really, just like you hear the brethren saying,
yeah,
a wide variety of stuff.
And you see my red, green, and gold, Eric?
Where you get it from? Where you buy it for me?
Right over here, sir.
You buy it for?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Raj. Welcome back. We're gonna take the delay off. Welcome back. We're coming to you live from the Belmont Academy here in Westmoreland. Nick?
Let's go. Yes, we are here at the Belmont Academy. Yes, and we are now experiencing the Nyabingi drummers. They are here, enjoying themselves as usual. Wherever we are, the Nyabingi drummers are here. And it's a lot of chanting happening on the ground right now as we speak here in the Belmont Academy. People are filing in. At the moment, the vendors are out. When you look on the street side, it's a lovely sight out there. I can tell you, it's all good here.
Really, really nice. Loving it this morning. And just to tell you what's coming up, we told you earlier that we're going to be we're going to be literally calling the names of some of our ancestors on the grounds right here. And there's some events that's coming up later on in the program also, because at 10 o'clock, we're going to go live to stage. We're going to be broadcasting all the way to 12 noon. And then at 12 o'clock, Mutabaruka takes the stage for 2 hours of black music. And then later on, that's 12 to 2. At 2 o'clock, Bob Clark is in the house and the performances continue as we see a steady stream, Nick, and this is really, really beautiful. A steady stream of persons coming into the venue.
Definitely so, and of course, we are in Westmoreland to celebrate Black History, and one of the legends of Black History, our heritage, Peter Tosh, and we are in his neck of the woods. So of course, we expect a lot of people from this region, and of course, wherever IRFM goes, the entire Jamaica knows they have to come out and celebrate with us.
Right, this morning when we came here, we had a situation because you passed the venue. Why you fly past the venue?
Maybe because it was dark, I couldn't see the entrance. Basically, that is it. I couldn't see the entrance. The entrance was blocked off. I know I was basically in the vicinity of the venue, seeing the chain link fence, but the entrance was blocked off. So, I passed the venue just a few meters. Well, the entrance, that is. So yes, and lots of things happen. Kishima, I know you're always with someone. Okay, so we're joining we're going by the Nyabingi drummers right now.
Alright, you can hear the Nyabingi in the background now in the full ground, because Ras Ibai and so many of the brothers and sisters who actually camped here last night are still in the venue, are still here at the Belmont Academy, and the drums are going in no uncertain way. So we're certainly enjoying ourselves as we say hello to yes, Roger, let me just say hello to Mr. Wisdom in the studio. I ask him if he can switch me back. Wisdom, you can switch me back, please. All right, go ahead, Raj.
Right here. Drums, some drums that my version. Good morning, sir.
Yes, my name is Siam Rasai.
Blessed. And you have some drums here on display for who want to walk away with a drum today.
Yes, the drums are very different. In repeater drum, over here you have the tama drum, or someone said the talking drum. This drum here now is like
show me the talking drum. Let it drop, make it talk, make it talk, make it talk. The talking drum. So all of these are on display and they're for sale.
Yes, they are for sale.
Yeah. So all of all those.
Asphalt.
Yes, sir. Yes, Moses.
The drum when just play a while ago, he put it under him arm.
No, he didn't do that.
What you call talking drum? Because we have to make the thing clear and know what is a talking drum, you know.
Oh, what is a talking drum? The drum is like a repeater drum, based upon the funde, and there's a spirit in the drum. And when you chant the drum, you can make it sound the way the spirit is coming out of you.
Alright, you see, in Africa,
interpretation that.
Yeah.
Really, in Africa, when they talk about a talking drum, what the drum do is talk to whosoever is listening, and the person can interpret what the drum say in a language.
Okay.
And this drum is usually placed under the arm with a little stick. It have two ends, meaning that you can beat any end, and you have a little stick that you beat it with. And I can use the drum to speak to somebody without using verbal language. So in Africa, that is what they call a talking drum, because the reason why the name talking drum is because it talks to people and they can interpret what the drum said through language.
Yeah. Well, you don't know, it's a different interpretation from time to time.
Yeah, but the drum, if the drum is called talking drum, it's supposed to talk to you verbally.
Yeah, man, we get that. You have another
interpret what the drum say.
I get that. You have another explanation. Hold on.
A drum is like a herb. In different countries, it have different names. You see? So the talking drum in Jamaica is the repeater drum, or what you call the funde. You see?
Alright, you see, you hear that interpretation, sir? So I have them on display right here, so all of you who want your drums can step across here, sir, because I think I'm going to leave here with 1, 2. What kind of... We can talk about the price? Kabu?
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah, man, you can come and we give a bargain because we love to share the culture. So it all depends on
how your pockets stay.
How we can work it out.
Alright, back to you, Kabu.
Alright, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Roger. Muta, you know, we're here to observe as part of the celebrations, part of the observations of African Liberation Month. And if Mr. Wisdom could just switch me back, we'll have a more fluid situation. But Muta, you wanted to talk a little bit about black history, about African liberation.
Yeah, well, the reason why I want to talk about it, because a lot of people, there's a controversial argument going on. Why is it that Jamaica should celebrate Black History Month when it's really an American thing? Now, what we want to say is that last Wednesday, we celebrate Ash Wednesday, and there was a holiday, which has nothing to do with the majority of people. It is a Roman Catholic tradition, Ash Wednesday. The weekend before that, we celebrate Valentine's Day, which has nothing to do with the majority of the people. But people don't feel no way to celebrate Valentine's Day. And the list goes on and on and on. That most of the things that we celebrate in Jamaica is European cultural expression, European ideas. And no one question why is it that Jamaican people is celebrating Ash Wednesday, Christmas, Boxing Day, Easter, all of these things. Right now them say it's Lent. And most Christians don't eat meat during Lent. Nobody question these ideas. Now when a black man in America, Carter Woodson, come up with the idea of celebrating the contribution of African people to history. And it has come over the water to African people here. And we now make a special effort to celebrate it. The same black people them is questioning why it is necessary to do this when the majority of Jamaican people is not white people. And the thinking behind these people is that America, it is important for black people in America to celebrate Black History Month because they are bombarded with white people there. Well, it's not white people is the problem in the idea of Black History Month, you know. It's the history that was taught to us in school. And what was taught to us in school is European history, European thinking, European ideas. So now we who is finding ourselves, as Marcus Garvey said, confidence in self, we must now be able to celebrate Black History Month without any argument, because for 360 days we celebrate White History Year. Most of the holiday them in Jamaica is white people give them. It don't have nothing to do with African people. So what this 1 month does is for African people in Jamaica to reflect on the contribution of African people to world history. That's why the drum celebration is such an important part, right? Because you know that the drum was banned in Jamaica. And right now, when you can say hundreds of drums participated in a festival, you know there's a kind of liberation. And this can only come through understanding black history and what it is and how important it is to African people to celebrate themselves, not celebrate Ashwin, Valentine's Day, Boxing Day. If you ask more Jamaican what is the purpose of Ashwin Day, them don't know. If you ask them what is Boxing Day, them don't know. But them keep celebrating and following around the place like lost sheep.
Amuta, the point you're making is really, really an interesting point. It's also an important point for most of us and all of us as African people to pay some attention to. One of the problems we have here in Jamaica, and not just in Jamaica, no, because we have a similar situation in Africa, because African history is a lost history to a lot of African people, a lot of black people. We have lost our history. We have lost ourselves as a result. So the idea of recapturing, even during 1 month, that who we were, that who we are, and that who we can be is important. And that is why African Liberation Month, Black History Month is important. I totally agree with you, Muta. We have a minister, Mr. Damian Crawford, who said that he thought that Black History Month should not be celebrated in Jamaica because it is
an American thing,
an American construct. And this is not unique to Damian Crawford. This is what it is across the political sphere. And listen, we have to call a spade a spade. I went to a seminar where I was asked to give a talk during one of the Black History Months. The political representative there was a youth representative who stood up very proudly to say, I do not believe that in Jamaica we should be celebrating Black History Month because we did not suffer as much as the African people in the United States. No, that is
the word never suffer as much
of our political leadership, if you can call that leadership. And that's the joke. Part of what we're doing today in terms of observing Black History Month, in terms of focusing on African liberation, is also to look at some of our African liberators. We have been saying this long before we came in, that this morning we're going to be calling some of their names, and we want to call their names, Shane. We call their names not frivolously, but understanding that we are our ancestors. As you have always said, Muta, I am my ancestor. And we heard Muta invoke the name of Paul Bogle earlier. That is not a small matter. The name of Sam Sharp, that is not a small matter. And we are especially remembering that African liberators can be assassinated. African liberators are many times assassinated. So we also remember and call the name of Malcolm X this morning. So you're going to hear with the sound of the drums.
Kabu.
Yes?
Did the person say that we did not suffer as much as the American blacks?
Yes.
You can call the name of that person.
I can't remember his name right now, but I'll give it to you in a little while.
That is dangerous.
He's one of the youth. He was a youth representative for one of the political parties.
So we start major separation in relationship to American blacks and black people in the Caribbean.
But the seriousness of this now is that this is not unique to that representative, nor to Minister Damian Crawford, nor to many more. The Minister of Culture just recently heading up an organization that forgot to celebrate Marcus Garvey, 100 years of the UNIA.
Yes,
before them apologize for that, they've decided to, curse me.
They leave out Marcus Garvey out of the celebration.
They left Marcus Garvey out of the celebration. Marcus Garvey was thrown in the celebration when we started to talk about the fact that there was no recollection in any department in the Ministry of Culture in terms of including Marcus Garvey in even the independence celebration. So you saw what happened at the Grand Gala. How much money did they spend on the Grand Gala again, Shane?
50 million.
50 million. Well, you saw what happened at the Grand Gala. That was an afterthought.
Yeah.
And if we're celebrating Marcus Garvey, we celebrate Marcus Garvey. There's only one way to celebrate, and that is to celebrate.
Yeah, what we really want to find out, I mean, ask a question the last week, Thursday, and would I really like the political representatives, them, on the side, even though them feel we're kind of presumptuous. But how is it that them have most of the national heroes, them, as criminals? Because some criminals, they make national hero, Yeah, some people who rise up against the authority of Jamaica and was hanged. Marcus Garvey was deported from America as the first deportee. Paul Bogle, Sam Sharp, all of them man there was criminals according to the system.
According to them.
Would Marcus Garvey, Paul Bogle, Sam Sharp, Nanny be tried in a court of law now? If what they did then, they do now, considering that what is happening now is almost similar to what was happening then.
They would be criminals, they would be tried in a court of law.
So where is that hypocrisy going?
Because liberation, you see, it's part of the liberation struggle. And that is why we talk about African liberators and the fact that we must make that connection between the past and the present. To say the African liberator, Sam Sharp, the African liberator, Baba Paul Bogle, the African liberator, Malcolm X, the African liberator, Nanny of the Maroons, Queen Nanny, is me. I am my ancestor. Until we can make that transition, then we are going to be celebrating African liberators without understanding the process of liberation. Because if we are not free, if we are still oppressed, then we are. And so how do you get out from under the boot of oppression? That is the question. How do you lift yourself up from under the strangulation of an oppressive or series of oppressive governments? I think these are some of the things we have to start talking about.
Kabu, people argue that what was taking place then, there's no need for an insurrection of violence because we are in a different time now. We can't have violence because we are in a different time now. We can settle the thing to the ballot. But when you look at the grip where the two political parties against the people, and for over the years the people them have voted for the two parties them, what is it that will happen different with these two political parties? Because you keep doing the same thing, same way all the while, you're going to get the same result. And we see that African people in Jamaica believing that they're going to get a different result every 5 years, get a worse result every time.
There has to be a redefinition of violence. America bombs Iraq and Syria, and Egypt is bombing Libya, and Jordan is bombing Syria and Libya. And everybody is bombing ISIL and ISIS. ISIL. and it's not violence in the narrative.
I know the friend.
It's liberation. In the narrative of the West, it's liberation.
My friend. The enemy of my enemy is now my friend.
Exactly.
Because really and truly now, America find itself in a position where them have to go side with them enemy, forget with our worst enemy.
To liberate. It's part of the liberation struggle in the West. Whether or not ISIL is real, we can talk about that later on. Whether or not you can bomb an ideology is another question. But nobody asking those questions for the most part. The thing is that there's a liberation process going on. And the enemy is ISIS. The enemy is ISIL. That's not violence.
When we say I'm going in Jamaica, I mean...
No, I'm talking about the narrative. The narrative.
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But when we say I'm going in Jamaica, right? If you check the majority of Jamaican people right now, they are disgruntled with how the politics are run in Jamaica. There's no doubt about it. No matter what these people want to say, the people them is disgruntled. Now I am knowing that Paul Bogle did feel the same way, disgruntled. That's why I take a group of men and march go to Spanish Town. And when that never worked, him decided we are going to do something else.
But Muta, that is why we marched on March 28 last year. Was it 2 years ago?
To the ganja.
That's why we marched. We marched against brutality. We marched against violence.
In Coral Garden, Anti-Valley Garden.
We marched against an oppressive regime. We marched against an unjust justice system. That is why we marched. Now we have to, in terms of I am my ancestor, is to study the ancestors to see exactly where you go from here.
What shall we do after we march?
After we have marched, then what?
Put up with shoes. All me have to know with my barefoot on the sun. No tar there on the bottom of my foot when I walk. Me want to know what must we do now after marching and not change. And that's a question, you know. Because Paul Bogle march and him realize that not change. And out of that, they have to form a police force. The police force is not there to side with the people. The police force is there to side with the oppressor. Jamaican people have to realize that. Not care what them say. The police force was formed so that another Paul Bogle don't rise up.
The understanding of our, and that is why the observation of black history is important. That is why we are gathered here. And I think one of the things that even when we have left here, that we continue in our own homes to include, Roger, this conversation, to include the teaching of our history to our own children in our communities and in our homes.
Yeah, you're right. I've been agreeing with everything that has been said here, because a lot of us are still of the impression, and we're talking about island-wide and Caribbean-wide, that our history really started when we come across the Atlantic Ocean, not really realizing that our unique history in terms of nobility, royalty was snatched away from us. That it is so perpetuated in our mind now that if we think that we were great, people look on us and say we are idiots and we don't have no sense because of the history that has been perpetuated on us over the last 300 years, and is so entrenched in the psyche of everybody, black people, white people, that we are lesser, them more, and so it must stay over. So it is important that we have Black History Month, at least a Black History Month, to rate in our heads the importance of where we are as a people, where we were, and where we should go.
Yeah. You know, Kabu, I believe there are people who are afraid to offend some people. Yes, there are people who too embedded with people from the oppressing side. They are afraid to really offend them. So they are afraid of us talking about our blackness. They are afraid of us talking about our history. They are afraid of us encouraging each other to stay black or to get black. You know,
and I believe that when we come to a ground like this, we come without apology. We're not apologetic. We're not afraid. We understand that it's a process for every single African in Jamaica to make their way back to themselves and back to their Africanness. That it's a process, and there are some people who are farther along the process than others. We understand that. but we will not apologize for being African. We will not apologize for being black. We are black without apology. We are black and we are proud to be so. If you are not there on the path to self-discovery, then, you have a journey to continue. But where I am not going to turn back and apologize to anybody for any of the oppressiveness and the oppression that has come our way from white supremacy, from neocolonialism, from new colonialism, from China colonialism, from colonial settlements. And for my own self, I understand the person who's afraid and who's ashamed. I understand that because I know Muta, the psychic trauma that cut and clear. Cut and clear.
I know very importantly.
Cut and clear.
Importantly, we have been made to understand that the next 10 years has been dedicated to the people of African descent by the United Nations. So, Black History Month, Black History happenings, now we have another decade to perpetuate the people universally. We as a people, where we are, where we should be, where we are coming from, who we are, who we were. Next 10 years, United Nations will be recognizing the importance and the existence of people of African descent. And things like Black History Month started, when it started from Black History Week, then Black History Month. So we have a decade now. We still have a century.
Yeah.
So the thing, I saw the thing move.
I guess we'll be offending more ministers.
Yeah, I saw the thing of evolve.
I was talking to a very esteemed Roman Catholic deacon the other day, and I tell him, but look how they must celebrate 25th of December as Jesus' birthday. Him asks me now, who tell me that Jesus Christ born on the 25th? Him say, as a matter of fact, him not apologetic. Him say, nobody told me, I told anyone that Jesus Christ born on the 25th of December. So me I say, okay, somebody I dupe somebody, if really and truly I come up with this idea, the majority of Jamaican people have it, then which part them get it from? Which part Jamaican people? If the deacon, what name again? Peter Esputin. Peter Esputin him name?
Espute. Espute.
Peter Espute say, nobody tell nobody say Jesus born for the 25th of December. So I am saying now that we know from the same people them who did declare this thing, that Jesus Christ was not born on the 25th of December, then somebody is tricking somebody, and we need to rectify it.
Muta, we also have another issue to deal with as we talk about Black history and African liberation, and that is the issue of land. And we want to talk about it when we come back from the break, because even as we speak, we must Africanize where we are, because not everybody is going to be able to go back to Africa. But even as we speak, we're losing our land from beneath our feet, not just here, but on the continent of Africa. We're coming to you live from the Belmont Academy here in Westmoreland. We pay tribute to our ancestor Malcolm X. We pay tribute to our ancestor Peter Tosh. We want to come back to the issue of land, even as we talk about Black history and African history. But also, we want to honor the memories of our ancestors, those who took part in the liberation struggle and have been assassinated, have been killed, have been imprisoned, have died along the way. But we want to call their names, calling their names, understanding that we are our ancestor. I am my ancestor. I am Chief Taichi. I am Paul Bogle. I am Queen Nanny of the Maroons. I am Chief Tachi. I am especially Chief Tachi, who burned plantations from St. Mary to Westmoreland. for freedom and liberation. I am Chief Tachi. I am my ancestors. We're going to pause at this moment. We're going to be hearing the sounds of the Nyabingi drums as we call the names of our ancestors. The names will be called from different areas of the field, many different areas. Myself, Mutabaruka, Kishima Francis, Shane, Nicholas Evans, Roger Asphalt. Pause with us as we call their names. We honor the memories of our ancestors. We understand that we are our ancestors. We honor Queen Nani of the Maroons, Hatshepsut, Ya Asantua, Chief Tachi, you know him as Taki, Paul Bogle. We honor the names of our ancestors. We call their names. Mwalimu Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Malcolm X, Sam Sharp. We call their names.
Patrice Lumumba, Kwame Nkrumah, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Bookman Desailly.
We call their names. We honor the names of our ancestors.
Muhammad Ali, Jomo Kenyatta, Emperor Haile Selassie, Empress Ozero Menem, Wanda Seras, Walter Sisulu, Imhotep, Medgar Evans,
Amy Jakes Garvey, Amy Ashwood, Robert Love, Norman Jervin, Walter Rodney, Richard Hart, Miriam Makeba.
We honor the names of our ancestors. We call their names, understanding that I am my ancestor.
Bob Marley, St. William Grant, who introduced Bustamante to the people, Martin Luther King, Elijah Muhammad, Nelson Mandela, Winnie Mandela, Steve Biko, Jacob Caruthers.
We honor the names of our ancestors, and not just their name. We honor our ancestors, understanding that we are our ancestors.
Makandal, Secretary, Kwame Ture, Amos Wilson, George G.M. Jackson, Chancellor Williams, J.E. Rogers, Ivan Van Sertima, Peter Tosh.
We honor our ancestors, understanding that we are our ancestors. Amilcar Cabral and Muta, especially with Amilcar Cabral, and I heard you just now, and I thought of him, who asked the very same question that you asked about how do we liberate ourselves from oppression in the no time, and answered it with the answer that you intimate. Is that the liberation process is what it is. And when the bulls are at your door, there's only one way, and that is to defend yourself. Reggae in the morning. We're back with you live here on the grounds of the Belmont Academy, and it's the Africa Forum. A big team on the ground, including Mutabaruka, as usual, who will be taking the stage at 12 o'clock today with 2 hours of black music. And the co-hosts, my co-hosts on the ground include Kishima Francis, Roger Asphalt, and of course Nicholas Evans. We're going to be hearing from the Nyabingi drums in a little while, but before we do that, we want to talk to the organizers of Herb Fest, because Muta, you know, we're on the road a lot, because next March 7 and 8, we're in the grill. Herb Fest.
A big thing that.
Yes.
Big thing. I think it's about 12 years now it go on.
That's true, yes. So we have the Herb Fest going on March 7 and 8. And the organizers are here. Nicholas?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay. How you doing? Say two.
Yeah, man. Morning. Yeah, man.
We woke up here last time. We woke up at 9 miles. And here we are now. But we're looking forward to the Herb Fest. How are the plans going for that?
Yeah, man. Well, everything is going slowly, but everything is good. We will be set for the 7th and 8th. You know.
Well, as Muja was saying, it's over 12 years now.
Yeah, it has been an underground, a secret thing, you know, before. But now, given the climate that the whole Jamaica and the world, you know, as towards the urban legalization, we think we can bring it out on the front page now, you know.
So for those persons who don't know, the Herb Fest is all herbs or particularly certain kinds of herbs? Just checking.
We're going to have a variety of herbs, but we are really focused on the ganja. That's it, a herb.
All right, so when you say about Herb Festival, we know it's been going on for 12 years. What kind of format that takes? What happens over these 2 days?
Well, we're going to exhibit some of the herbs that Jamaica produces, and we're going to have some music entertainment to go along with that. We're going to have, I wouldn't call it a competition, but we're going to have a selection of some of the finest herbs on the island, and the people by popular vote will pick out which one they think would be the best.
Which one they think?
So how you vote for that? How you vote for that?
You have to test it, you know.
How? By looking or tasting or...
All of that. By the smell, the taste, the
texture,
the look. We have different criteria.
How it clumps.
So you don't have any, like Mr. Tiaga, PJ Patterson, because them man they know the medical part, right? You don't have any people like them that will taste it and all everything.
Yeah, we are making overtures, especially to Mr. Patterson, to join us on the morning of the 8th.
Well, I did call him. I called his office and left messages for him to be part of the panel discussion, the forum for the Sunday morning. So I suppose after this morning, somebody will get back to me. But we keep missing him. But we're very confident that he will be part of the panel discussion.
Something like that. Canada's in West.
Yes.
And Mr. Patterson is not a part of it.
Right.
It's the area that.
Yes.
You know, yeah, man.
So we have called his office, but we have also called the offices. Yes, Mutan?
You get any overtures from foreign, like High Times, you know, these places in Colorado, you know, Uruguay. You get any overture that them will be coming?
No, well, we have a lot of foreigners coming from Colorado through the future growers of Jamaica. You know, we had a conference a few weeks back, so we made a lot of links with some of the people and some of those.
And some of them will be on the panel discussion also on the morning of the 8th, which will be co-hosted by myself and Mutabaruka. Sometimes that's how we have to tell him things, you know.
Yeah, we have to tell him on the ear.
Yeah, we have to tell him on the ear.
Yeah, and you know, it will be almost everything ganja. You know, we have invite people that have products, you know, made from the ganja, whether it's food, cosmetics, you name it.
Lotion, anything.
Yeah, man, they'll be there. Yeah, man. Ganja blue jars.
You know.
All right, let me ask you a question, Bridget. There is a thing named M. Has been like just the other day I realized that M was on the dangerous drug books. But I have been carrying M to Jamaica by way of clothes, bag, you know, I mean, little sweetie, little this and that. And I never know it's illegal. But how is it that M was allowed to come through the airport, and it was on the forbidden plant.
Well, you know, Muta, at one point in America, the colonists were required to grow hemp.
No, but I colony, no, I know up the board. No, me tell. How is it that in Jamaica it was a dangerous drug list?
Yes.
And people was selling. I know of stores in Jamaica that sell hemp clothes, hemp sweet, hemp flour, hemp oil. And it was supposed to be a dangerous drug.
Yeah, well, I think they made a differentiation between hemp and ganja.
Yeah, but hemp is a dangerous drug, brethren. Them say hemp is on the books as a dangerous drug.
What Muta is saying that he just discovered recently that it's on the books as such.
I was not aware that the hemp. I know the ganja, but I didn't know that the hemp.
That hemp was on. Well, I can tell you, hemp is on the dangerous drugs.
All right, that's not for more discussion. That calls for more conversation. Because basically, ganja was also not a dangerous drug until it became a dangerous drug.
No, why you ask that is that will they be dealing with hemp at this festival?
Well, you will have people with hemp products. Yeah, people people have hemp products, hemp clothing. You know, that is a common commodity right now in the world.
Yeah.
All right, so once again, the Herb Fest is happening in Negril, and it's going to be 2 days of activities.
Venue? And the venue is going to be Cayenne Beach and Norman Manley Boulevard.
Cayenne Beach and Norman Manley Boulevard. So it's 2 days of activities. It is the 7th and the 8th of March, which is next weekend?
No, the week after next. 2 weeks.
Week after next.
Saturday and Sunday.
All right. Next Saturday, we'll be there with the entire team for both days. We're broadcasting live on the Saturday. And then again, on the Sunday, there'll be a forum discussing the weed, the herb, from there on the Africa Forum.
Yeah, and I just want to mention people like Mario Dean that, you know, his death came about just because of ganja. Yeah, man. And we not forget them people there, you know, and we want to send condolences to his family, and we hope that the government resolve whatever issues they have with the family soon.
All right. Thank you so much, Setu. The Hemp Festival, the Weed Fest, the Herb Fest is on in Westmoreland, Negril, Cayenne Beach, the 7th and the 8th of March. Next week, Saturday, we're actually in St. Thomas for the big Bushman football extravaganza and stage show. We're standing by now for the cash pot. The listen up, top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 4, pick 3, cash pot draws are coming up next. We're going to throw it to the studio, and in the meantime, we're going to be taking some Nyabingi sounds from the grounds here at the Belmont Academy. Roger, you're right there with the bingi. You're getting the sounds of the drums as you return to us here. It's going to be Nyabingi drummings and chanting on the ground for a good few minutes, taking us up to almost news time, interviews in between that and so on. But you hear the drumming right now in the background. It is the sound of Vas Ivai and the Nyabingi drummers. Just going to quickly chat to my brother Black X because you've been walking. How many days now?
3 days. I started at Fort Mara on Thursday, 3:30 at the stopping bus to wait for a press conference with the cricketers. Nicholas and some cricketers was there, and then I continue on. It has been a rough, but this is my final walk for this series. 80 years of walking, so it has culminated now, and no better person than Peter Touch. From now on, I'm on to different endeavors.
All right, so that you've been walking all these years. so that there will be some kind of recognition for Chief Tachi. I've just said that I am my ancestor, Chief Tachi, who we people call Taki. You have been working so that there can be some formal recognition for Chief Tachi. Tell me about that.
Well, we started the walk 8 years ago, and this is the final aspect of the walk. But our advocacy will continue because we'll be running for councillor for the Port Mara division. So it's like launching the candidacy from one to the next one.
Basically, you have come to the conclusion that the activism outside of the political realm is not as effective as it could be.
No, it is not as effective as it can be because it's always how the party is going to benefit, first and foremost. So they don't necessarily look into what is the holistic benefit of a future generation. So I'm going to win my seat and take it from there.
So are you going to be running on one of the party tickets or independent?
Well, 3 years ago I did launch a party of my own. I've rebranded and it is now the One Nation SMP, One Nation Silent Majority Power. And so One Nation, that is my call. I don't believe in division. One Nation.
All right, so we look forward to that. Blackest marching, walking all the way from Port Maria to Westmoreland. And today, of course, the walk culminates, the walk ends here, and the advocacy takes another direction.
Yes, it does. It does. It does take another direction. Some people say they believe in democracy. We will see if they really believe in democracy.
What do you think about the response to Chief Tachi so far, the governmental response and public response?
The public response has always been overwhelming, but there is a fear from the government side, both government sides. It's as if they fear the spirit of Chief Tachi. But what is there to be afraid of? It's freedom.
There's a lot to be afraid of.
What do you think is the fear?
What is the about that?
What is the fear them have to make Taki a national hero?
What do you think is the fear that they have to make Taki a national hero?
The fear is for real and true self-reliance. The fear is for the real vision of the people. The fear when they will have to do things differently. They mean politicians.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, Muta?
Yes, sir. You know, as we talk about the fear of making national heroes, and we know the criteria for a national hero. And we will repeat it, they have made at least 4 criminals, according to their law, national heroes. And we see that Bob Marley has been on the books. I mean, even Kabu here, you have been lobbying for Bob Marley to be a national hero. And a lot of times we hear that them say Bob Marley smoke ganja, have too much picnic. Well, the reality is that ganja is now on the boards to be legalized. And none of Bob Marley picnic them now so far. So what is it that is keeping them from making Bob Marley a national hero when they have made at least 4 people who was deemed criminal national hero? That is my question.
Muta, they have also said that Bob Marley was too promiscuous, that he has too many children with too many mothers.
But none of them now so far.
Oh, that's
none
okay.
Of them now so far.
Yeah. Muta, look here. I think it was Bruce Golding as Prime Minister. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Who convened?
Kabu, you are correct.
Yeah, I'm correct. Who convened a National Heroes Committee. And the group of eminent persons were to come up with a list of possible persons to be added to the list of national heroes, or to study the list that was on the table through consultation and so on. My understanding is that that list still exists, but that Bob Marley was taken off that list permanently. That is my understanding.
Terrible. Terrible.
Right, so
are the people on that panel Jamaicans?
So that again, Andy?
Are the people on that panel Jamaicans?
Yeah, man.
If they're Jamaicans?
Yeah, man.
Are they of African descent?
Yes. So you see the dilemma we're in now?
Yes.
You don't take a next generation to come understand.
Not if that generation is indoctrinated the way this one is. Remember now, it's taught in the schools. You are taught how to think, how to behave, how to see yourself. And as long as we are taught to be perfect Europeans, we are going to have a problem.
Yeah, but you see, you know, I don't. The problem where I find myself in when I think about it is that Nani, Marcus Garvey, Sam Sharp, Paul Bogle, and to another extent, George William Gardner. It's 5 people in that. It's deemed criminals. So how is it that these 5 criminals become national heroes?
According to
one man named Bob Marley, who was not a criminal, but has done more for Jamaica than any prime minister ever do. Why is it that the reluctance is there? I don't understand it.
Before you make Bob Marley a national hero, you have to make Michael Manley a national hero.
But if you make Michael Manley a national hero, you have to make Siaga a national hero.
You have to make Edward Siaga a
There's
national
no way. The dirty labor right them according to Damien and the plyboard come with them. I go allow one of them to make a national hero and the other one not made a national hero. Just like how they make Buster a national hero and them have to make Manley a Norman Manley a there's no way them could have make Buster a national hero and don't make Norman Manley a national hero. There's no way them can make Michael Manley a national hero and don't make Siaga a national hero. So them think that we not work with them set of people there. We are work with the 5 criminal them. The 5 criminal them. And now we're going to Taki, which is the next criminal. According to them. And Bob Marley, who's not a criminal, is taken off of the books of how to be a national hero. What is it that it takes to be a national hero?
I know that Black X has been working for Chief Tachi to be a national hero for a very long time. And we have been calling for him to be so too. But we are not fooling ourselves, Muta, because unless something changes drastically, then even if Bob Marley is made a national hero, I don't think we'll ever see Chief Tachi in that lineup. I agree with you. You know, we're just 2 minutes away from news time. When the news comes up, we'll be cutting away from our discussion there and continue with the Nabingi on the ground, but also to return to the live broadcast here from Belmont. Muta, was a lot of people gathering?
Yeah, we can't see the crowd gathering, we see the sun come up, you know, which is nice though. And a lot of people don't know that this place here is like about a 1.5 football field in Nicholas. About a football field and a half, this place.
Well, it's basically size of a football field.
No, Nick, bigger than that.
It's longer than a football field, but in terms of the width,
it's longer than a football field.
About the same size of a football field.
Okay.
All right, we're going to be throwing it to the studio for the local and international headlines.
Breadfruit in the land of bread.
Good morning. I am Hal Shane Burke with the local and international headlines. The Hunts Bay Police are seeking the public's assistance in identifying the bodies of 2 men found wrapped in tarpaulin on Diamond Avenue, Kingston 11 yesterday. Police say one of the bodies is of dark complexion, slim build, and about 5 feet 9 inches. It was clad in a white t-shirt, blue jeans pants, and a pair of black and white shoes. The body has tattoos on both hands and upper arms, sports a cornrow hairstyle, and is believed to be in early 20s. The other is also believed to be in early 20s, is of dark complexion, medium build, and is about 5 feet 6 inches. It was clad in a grey t-shirt, red jeans pants, and a pair of brown shoes. Information received from the Hunts Bay Police are that residents stumbled upon the bodies and summoned them. Richard Duhaney, the man charged with the murder of his wife 7 years ago, had his bail extended when he appeared at the St. Catharines Circuit Court. When Duhaney appeared before High Court Judge Veen Harris, his lawyer, Valerenita Robertson, who requested a further extension, had one granted. The matter was then postponed until April 20, when it will again be mentioned. Allegations are that in March 2007, the headless body of Velma Duhaney, a teacher, was found in bushes in War Hill, Sligo and St. Catherine. Investigation by the St. Catherine North Police resulted in Richard being charged with murder. He has made numerous court appearances since and have maintained his innocence throughout. Police say an illegal gun was recovered following an alleged shootout with gunmen in Delacree Lane in Kingston 13 on Friday. 37-year-old Richard Hutchinson, otherwise called Machel, businessman of Delacree Lane, was fatally shot during the incident. Police say a .38 Smith & Wesson semi-automatic pistol with 1.38 cartridge and one 12-gauge shotgun were seized. The matter has been reported to the Independent Commission of Investigations. In news overseas, a bomb has killed at least 3 people and injured 10 at a patriotic rally in Ukraine's second city in what police suspect was a terror attack. The device exploded as people gathered near the city's Palace of Sport for a march in support of national unity. At least one police officer was killed. The city lies outside the conflict zone in eastern Ukraine, where a ceasefire appears finally to be taking hold. And finally, the Nigerian army has retaken the northeastern town of Baga, held by Boko Haram militants since January 3. In a tweet from its official account, the army said that mopping up operations were continuing. It also claimed in a separate statement that it had killed many Boko Haram militants, though this has not been independently verified. Nigeria says 150 people died when Boko Haram took Baga and nearby Doran Baga, but locals said up to 2,000 may have died.
As you return to us here live at the Belmont Academy, Shane, I know you're very good at saying what's happening on the ground, but we really do have a steady stream of persons coming in from beginning to now. Your own perspective of what's happening here on the ground in terms of the people who are coming here.
Okay, well, just as you said, we have a steady stream of people coming in, so the different colors, as you know, Rastafari always represent, so we have the Rasta community here, and just various people, because I see people who I'm sure are not Rastafari people, but Ira FM and Peter Tosh, and the legacy that Peter Tosh has and all of that, I guess that's what's drawing people to be here.
And as you talk about, you have one microphone, Shane. As you talk about the legacy of Peter Tosh, we are awaiting the family. The Peter Tosh family will be here today, Muta. Last night, Niambe Tosh was here, so too was Steve Tosh, and we want to say thanks. Tosh was here, so too was Steve Tosh, and we want to say thanks to them for always supporting as usual. We're at this venue, but they are actually making their way here, and we're going to be talking with them as soon as they get in. My producer on the ground, a long time in us, you know, my producer on the ground, Joy Morgan, maybe can tell us a little bit more about the Tosh family. We understand that they will be here shortly, and once they do come in, we will be talking to them at them. All right, so they are on their way. So how you doing, brother? Come here a little. A long time in us here. You know, call radio station again.
I'm always listening to Irie, but where am I? Whenever I make a call, I can't get through because of some noise pollution, like, you know. But you know, I'm always Irie.
You remember you call sports same way? What's the score?
Yeah man.
Nah, this is running African anymore. Motor, he called us, huh?
Yeah, man.
No, I don't remember my voice at all. No.
I know, but you don't call Muta. I listen to Muta every night. You don't call Muta either. I suppose I listen to him.
He have a new phone and you don't understand how to work it.
Yeah. I'm waiting till the credit run out. So Muta, I will give you some quicker call, like some CD call, you know. Every time I'm on reach 3 minutes, you cut him. You know?
Muta, not
no, not look at someone. No, a wrong station you're talking about, you know, wrong station. A wrong station you're talking about.
Someone call
wrong station.
Long man. Someone on the line.
Brethren, him switching mode.
Yeah.
Him switching mode now.
Good morning to my brother Jerry.
Good to be amongst the Harry family again. Long time.
Yes, long time. We know your voice, but as Shane, tell me you're calling sports. You know, what's the score, man? You know, go on, look here, Roger Asphalt up there, so make him interview you. So tell what's the score, man? You know. All right, as we come to you live, we're going to be going to the Nyabingi drums. We're also going to be hearing some performances from some of the persons on the ground here before we hit it to the stage. But I'd have to talk to this gentleman here with the camera, you know, because this is my digital technology friend, social media, LinkedIn. So it's a professional thing you depend on. LinkedIn, you depend?
Yeah.
Right, me not see you on Twitter. Me not see you on Facebook either.
No, I'm not on those. Only on LinkedIn.
It's LinkedIn you deal with?
Yes, so far.
That's a different level in a motor, that kind of a higher level.
Yeah, man, I see what you're saying.
So, what's your name?
My name is Everton Wallace.
And how are you, sir? You've been here since when?
I was here from yesterday.
Exactly. Did you camp out, sleep out, go home? What did you do?
No, I went to Bridge River in St. Elizabeth last night and I'm back here today.
Good for you to come back. Tell me a little bit about
Kabu.
yourself. Yes, Muja?
You know, so you have some people who come from Yuatan, Mandeville, we never go home last night.
Yes, so we need to talk to some of the brethren. We were talking to Vascava this morning who came.
You never go home neither.
No, and we came here and found a lot of persons.
I look like I have eaten a cook right through the night.
And for fine, enough cooking going on, Ivy. But I'm telling you. All right, a little bit about your own self though, because you are also a media person.
Yes, I used to work for the Observer freelance back in 2002. And I also do freelance photography, weddings and all of those things.
So like I will see you with a camera, you know, as a journalist, taking pictures. You know, anybody can say to you, so wait, Everton, give me some of them pictures, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be that easy because it depends on what I've captured. I probably would have to get permission.
Watch them word about capture, you know.
Yes, I know Muta. All right, so based upon that.
You ever get permission from the people who you captured? All right. Okay. What? Tell me about the lens, man. What have you seen here today? You take picture yesterday. Take picture today. As a photographer, as a journalist, your own thinking and what you're seeing here.
Well, I like the crowd so far. It's swelling to some extent. Yes, the crowd is getting bigger and bigger. But I know that by 11 o'clock, then probably we don't have space to hold people.
Don't tell the people them that, you know, those are on their way. Come is a big,
big can still come.
Yes, yeah, man, you can still come. All right.
Thank you so much, Everton. What history man? All right, have quite a few. Becky, Tendai, my sister. How you doing?
I am good.
You should just go and say speak truth to the people now, you know.
Say it again.
You should just go and say speak truth to the people now.
Speak truth to the people. Ashe.
All right, Tendai, my sister Tendai. How you doing, my brother Becky? How you doing?
Blessed love.
You're coming in from St. Anne, St. Mary?
St. Anne.
What time did you leave out?
No, man, we stayed at a friend's house in Negril.
Yesterday. Oh, you came in yesterday? I didn't see you.
Yeah, we stayed in. Came in yesterday.
Okay, yesterday. Well, thank you very much. And you stayed in
yesterday.
All right. Okay, thank you. So when Roger was saying if you have another day, that was yesterday. Yeah, there you go. All right, Raspada Aishan, how are you doing, my brother?
Well, we're giving thanks to be here. Yeah.
All right, a teacher by profession and a dub poet because he's creative, a poet and a writer. Raspada Aishan. Raspada Aishan, we'll just give you the microphone because I know you've got some brilliant poetry.
All right. Now, we're talking about some of the matriarchs and the patriarchs who set the foundation for the Rastafari. Now, these are the nanas and the dadas who set the pace. The patriarchs and matriarchs who play with case. Securers of the future, the hope of the race. These set the foundation, and these build the base. These are the nanas and the dadas who set the pace. The patriarchs and matriarchs who play with case. Securers of the future, the hope of the race. These set the foundation, and these build the base. Imhotep, the greatest man from the dawn of time. Akhenaten, and Nefertiti's reign were fine. Then came the intruders who made Africa re-reign. But Hussein and Taki, Bookman, Sam Sharp and Nani, fight so hard against slavery, so still them help any. Prince Hall, stood tall and rekindled African Freemasonry. George Island Moses Baker created many revolutionary Baptist missionary. Alexander Bedward was the shepherd who led many. These are the nanas and the dadas who set the pace, the patriarchs and the matriarchs who plea with case. Secure us at the future, the hope of the race. These set the foundation and these build the base. Now, Robert Attilly Rogers, give it the Gartley and the Holy Pipi. Valentine Petersburg, give with the royal parchment scroll of black to supremacy. These two books inspired Leonard P. Howell from his key and other early leaders like Robert Hines and Archibald Dunkley. Rastafari probably wouldn't be without Marley Moo, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, even though he dissed Rastafari and even try to discredit His Majesty. Robert Nathaniel Hibbert first start the preaching of His Majesty, and these are the nanas and the dadas who set the pace, secure us of the future, the hope of the race. And these set the foundation, and these build the base. Now, Prince Emmanuel Cyrus, Bono G's, Palolitan and Gada, all play a part in rating the charter. Rogers and Petersburg, Garvey, Howell and Henry work with the wife they had. So Miriam, Lula May, Amy, Ten, Gertie and Edna are matriarchs who led in the trad. Hail in Haile Selassie and Empress Menin teaching good over bad. Sam Brown, Planner, Bob Marley and his team did make a start. Bongo Rocky and Baby Ista J, IB and Ivy, Bongo Tani and Time all played a part. Free Jerry, Kabu, Elise, Isis, Miguel, Muta, Mitzi, and Gary touch the people them heart. No, this was part of the place where it happened, because Samuel Sharp sent a sudden shocker to slavery and the slaver. He make the system shook up, make it shake up, make it shiver. Samuel Sharp said, before I be a slave any longer, I rather be a martyr upon the gallows over yonder. No, Daddy Sharp had a vision, Samuel Sharp had a plan to bring about full-fledged emancipation. We will withdraw our work until we win remuneration. A peaceful demonstration was his intention. But him organized Africans in St. Anne, St. Mary, Nova, Westmoreland. Africans all over the West was a part of his great plan. So listen and learn about the Christmas Western Revolution when Samuel Sharp sent a sudden shocker to slavery and the slaver. He make the system shook, make it shake, make it shiver. Samuel Sharp said, before I be a slave any longer, I'd rather be a martyr upon the gallows over yonder. Well, the Gideon kick off Tuesday the 28th of December. Sam Sharp and him followers decided to seize slave labor. A peaceful resolution was his desire, but a fed-up black woman set Kensington on fire. The fire spread from Catadopa to Black River, fire in a Pisgah Mountain, Montpellier. Fire. Plantations all over the West was on fire when Samuel Sharp sent a sudden shocker to slavery and the slaver. He make the system shook, make it shake, make it shiver. Samuel Sharp sent, no, Robert Garner and George and Libert were freedom fighters in the Revolutionary Army. So was Thomas Linton Dove and Doheny, and over 4,500 other man, woman, and picking. And with a win, if the Maroons never helped the military, just like them did with Paul Bogle and Daddy Taki. Nanny had the mother for free Jamaica, and Samuel Sharp had the daddy. Now let us talk about ganja. Yes, this is indeed. At the same thing you call hemp, but now you call it weed. Now let us discuss marijuana. Otherwise this weed and a hit we need if we intend to succeed. Well, the healing of the nation. It provides a higher form of meditation. It's a means of increasing our production, bringing much needed foreign exchange and decreasing devaluation. And from the seed of pot you extract a large number of non-toxic paints and varnishes, and a list of medications with uses far too long to mention. While an hemp paper was written, the first and second draft of United States Constitution, and that's a fact. So in 1937, the United States government passed the Marijuana Tax Act, which in fact was an attack aimed at keeping the wise weed burning hippies off the right track. So let us talk about ganja. Yes, this is indeed. And the same thing you call hemp. No, you call it weed. Now let us discuss marijuana. Otherwise, this weed and a hit we need if we intend to succeed. You claim it will fry my brain, or even let me go insane. But keep on wishing, cause we'll never forget the million of black blood you drain in vain. Anyway, let us closer examine the brain you claim will go insane. And this brain is a little gland, very vital, center of wiseness, Jah gift to Solomon, the inner eye of the Rastaman. Scientists call it the pineal gland. This gland is responsible for a higher mental operations like analysis, synthesis, perception, and evaluation. But guess what? This gland is covered by metaphorical fat, and cannabis can remove that. So let us talk about ganja.
Let us talk about ganja. I'd rather die. Alright, thank you very much, Transpiration. No man, we can't give my man. No, alright, hold it, hear them up, hear them.
Yes, we are up with Virgin at the Kingsville Nyabingi Center, in which building we are building now. Yes, at Joe Bide's place. And
what's the name?
I am Blacker.
Alright, Blacker, after you grab the mic back, I forget somebody's name, but which Nyabingi Center?
Kingsville.
Alright, give thanks. Hail of the Virgin at Kingsville Nyabingi Center. Alright, right next to me, informative history man. Take it away.
Greetings. Well, you know, say a Westman and we can't come here and do something for Peter Tosh the Great. Yeah, man, so when I say Peter Tosh, we just want you, everyone to say, Daddy Peter Tosh. They are them ready? Peter Tosh. The man say legalize the herb, the chalice and fill light up. Peter Tosh. Babylon no like the man, so them beat him up enough. Peter Tosh was born in 1944, October 19. Oh yes, this is sure. Real revolutionary true Rastaman, born in a Grange Hill down a Westmoreland. Big up Peter, mother name Miss Alvira. A one son she have no must remember. James McIntosh, the name of Peter father. He was a Christian, used to be a preacher. So as a little youth, him wrestling at the country. At the age of 15, moved to Kingston City. Him used to wrestle monks one time auntie. Then time the him no link up yet with Babam Bunny. Peter Tosh used to live in a Trenchtown area. Practice him guitar, him was a guitar player. Jamaican people no hear that one here. Peter Tosh used to be an apprentice tailor. Peter Tosh. The man say legalize the herb, the chalice, fill light up. Peter Tosh. Babylon no like them and so them beat him up enough. 1962 link up with Babam Bunny, and so the three of them start to part together. After that them link up with Joe Higgs the teacher, Cherry Green, Beverly Kells from Broadway together. 1963 them put the group together. How would them call them? The wailing wailer. Peter Tosh was the only instrument player, a self-taught guitarist and a keyboard player. 1964 them get them first major hit. Simadong was the name and the title of it. 1974 when the group get split, Peter first solo album name Legalize It. Get up, stand up, a Peter Tosh write it. Stop that train, a Peter Tosh write it. 400 years a Peter Tosh write it. No sympathy, a Peter Tosh write it. Peter Tosh. The man say legalize the herb, the chalice and fill light up. Peter Tosh. Babylon no like them and so them beat him up enough. Release a lot of singles and plenty LP. 1976 a legalized LP. 1977 equal rights LP. 1978 a Bush Doctor LP. 1979 a Mystic Man LP. Wanted General Life 81 LP. Mama Africa done 1983. 1988 Peter won the Grammy. Peter Tash have a name, word, sound and power. At the time he used to live in a St. Andrew area. And he used to be a one-wheel cycle rider. 1983 that's a sort of my statement. Peter Tash car meet in a one big accident. Who upon the mic, not the great history man. In a the accident him lost him girlfriend named Evan. Peter Tash. The man say legalize the herb, the chalice and feel light up. Peter Tash. Babylon no like them and so them beat him up enough. Big up Peter Tash, cause him a real superstar. Him last album it name no Nuclear War. 11th of September 1987. Them kill Peter Tash but me none know the reason. A one gunshot him get in him head. That Brown and Freya him next two friend dead. A 4 gunmen listen to me history. Lepo, yo whiskey and Mikey. Santa get a few shot, never dead. Mice get a few shot, but him never dead. Marlene get a gunshot, but she never dead. And no gunshot like a big shootout. Mama Joy get a shot in her foot and her mouth. Jah bless them soul because them never drop out. Big up Peter, sons and daughters all about. History man upon the mic and me a sing it out. Big up Copeland, Fab and Herbie Miller. The two used to be Peter Tash manager. 2012 on no must receive the hand with Francis Portia. Peter Tash. Say legalize the herb, the chalice and feel light up. Peter Tash. Babylon, listen to part, you know. Alright. Good men are bad, men are sick, men are sad. Men are eat them, cow them, goat them, hog. Moses part, the sea with a rod. Here on the arm in the wall of them sad. Children of Israel, the wall of sons and daughters. Israel king, Israel God. For me know that you must happy and God. Light up a fire, make a bun down room. Tell the Babylon, so me ready to go home. Rastafari, head no fake home. Highly Selassie, I sit down on the throne. Me not eat them meat, me not suck them bone. Bites my body like any gamma zone. Cock and cocaine, if I leave it alone. Mash up your hand, make a vomit and foam man. Mother than them, man, after them. Arts of fire, Informative history man.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, my brother. You're going to do that one day again. Thank you, my brother. Live informative history man from the grounds here at the Belmont Academy.
Kabu.
What a history on Peter Tosh. Damn, but it's supposed to ring some serious bells with you. They're just listening.
Yeah,
Kabu.
every year, History Man comes and blesses us with his music, and it is always a blessing. With the family, definitely appreciates for him to musically be able to spread the talent and share the story. It's amazing. It's a lovely song.
Brilliant. And this is the daughter of Peter Tosh, Nyambe Tosh, and I'm standing by the son of Peter Tosh. I'm a brethren, Dave Tosh. How you do, sir?
Yeah, man. Everything blessed, Andrea. Thanks for wonderful event again, and it's just great to be here.
Good to have you, man. What do you think about informative history man lyrics just now? That real history lesson, not it?
Yeah, man. It's I don't swear him left out nothing. Just
no idea why you kick from about this song.
What that?
Why you kick me out? Alright, well, let me talk about it later. Yeah. Alright, but we're glad to see you, dog.
And no, nobody not get kicked out. I mean, everybody know, both here in the school space, those listening in radio space, and even those in cyber space know that this is a Peter Touch event. So, how you get kicked out and it's still a one? You can't.
Then I have because you're married, so then wait. Alright.
Yeah, man, so it's not really, it's what exists is contrary to what been said is we are on a part of chanting Peter Touch name to gain equal rights and justice for everyone. And if we cannot start that among ourselves, then we cannot accomplish it anywhere.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%, Dave. I agree with you. I know Steve is right. But Steve? Steve. Steve gone? All right, Steve was standing right here. Who do we have here? No, before we talk to Joe Books, the family of Peter Tosh, who else we have here, Naomi? Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, morning. This is Michelle.
Morning, Michelle. And Michelle, just for the, I know we're in a tight crowd right here, so for those persons who don't know, you're also the daughter of Peter Tosh.
Yes, I am.
Right. And we always ask you this every year, but we'll ask you again, where do you fall in terms of the number?
As you know, I am the first daughter, the fourth child for Peter.
And Leon is a baby, right?
Yes, the baby sister.
Yeah. So I'm going, Steve.
Blessed love.
Good for every man.
Highly blessed. Blessed.
Thing as usual.
Every time.
Just see a lot of people and good goodness.
Fans and people. Bless up. Every time. Everything good.
All right, but thank you so much, Steve, for coming. Really appreciate the family coming in. Who else do we have from the Peter Tosh family here? Yes.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Alison. I'm one of the granddaughters of Peter Tosh, and Michelle is my mother.
All right, there you go. The Peter Tosh family, well represented. We always want a little update on what's happening with the Peter Tosh. We're saying estate, for want of a better word, but just what's happening generally regarding Peter Tosh.
Yeah, well, we ended up changing management. We felt like the vision for the Tosh legacy just wasn't aligned with the former management. So now we work with a gentleman named Brian Latour out of New York. He has a long history of experience.
Just a minute, man. Just a minute. Yes. Sorry about that.
No problem. In the music industry, I think that his vision for the brand definitely aligns with what we want. We feel like it should be a household name. And people have been missing education and missing out on the legacy, and we want to make sure that it's a brand that could reach the masses, and also we can carry on his legacy not only through merchandising and things of that nature, but also through nonprofit organizations and really making a stamp and teaching the people and bringing up the next generation.
Right, and the long-term plans, I know there were some serious plans in the pipeline.
Right, so the movie is still in the works. Last update was that the script is being worked on. For those who don't know, a movie is not something that people decide to do and then it just comes out the next year or so. It can be a long process. They go through many versions of the drafts of the script, and then that script gets approved by someone else, and so then they go through picking out actors, and so we don't even know what actors or anything. People are like, who's going to play Peter Tosh? And I'm like, I don't know.
I was thinking Dave.
I don't know.
David playing Peter?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's one major thing that we're working on. The Stussy deal was successful. Some of us in the audience I've seen with the Stussy t-shirts. That was a one-time thing, but it was definitely very successful. The t-shirts reached all across the globe. And then we're also working on doing some major merchandising so that the merchandise can be available. I think one of the biggest things that we've gotten is from all over the world, and especially people in Africa, people in South America are like, where can I get some merchandise? And so focusing on getting the distribution and the merchandise out there, because
I know that Muta has a part in the movie because he was promised a part. You remember that?
I remember.
Yes. And I'm the narrator. Dave, you're playing Peter in the movie? You're playing Peter in the movie?
Yeah, Peter.
Are you going to beat Peter in the movie?
I'm going to beat
part of Peter Tosh in the movie.
I don't know when my part never play yet, but I know whatever part it's going to be significant.
You're going to be in the movie, right?
Supposed to.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right, so we're looking at the merchandising, we're looking at the movies.
There's non-profit, a branch that we'd want to, proceed, because my father was about uplifting his people, and that has to be a first priority for the estate. There's also, everyone knows that cannabis is now ganja, marijuana, whatever you want to call it, is slowly going to be legalized all over.
And I have in my possession an ad that was done by Peter Tosh.
The normal ad.
Yes, that you did one similar. Did you know at the time, Dave, when you did that one, that Peter had that one?
Yeah, they inform about it and would actually see it, so yeah, I laugh it. I know I couldn't do the job where Peter do. I'm just a shadow, so, but
it sounds very much alike, as a matter of fact. I was saying it was you. I said, no, it's Dave. but it's actually that normal one is Peter.
Yeah.
Sound like you.
Same.
Yeah, it sounds like Dave. But Dave, yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I didn't even know about the ad until recently, so it kind of gave me goosebumps because Normal has always reached out to us and has been a partner and a support for the estate. And then when I found the ad, I was like, wow, it's almost like, you know.
Yeah, I was listening to it, and then that speech that he gave on apartheid, which is not released either.
Right.
So you've got some unreleased speeches.
We do.
A whole lot.
We do. And so the people will soon be blessed.
I would like to be the first to play. Muta? I'm going to put in that word. I would like to be the first to play those unreleased Peter Tosh.
Okay, I got you.
There you go. Talk to me about the museum, the plans for it, because I know are you ready to talk about that? I know there are plans for the Peter Tosh Museum, are we?
We're not ready for talk about that yet. We're just ready for work about that.
Right, so what would the work entail?
Well, the work is starting also, and I know next year we want to go through this condition where we're under up here in the sun here, but like me say, it's a way for us to learn. And you know, it's something I always appreciate about the event here, is being able to do a live stage recognition of Peter Tosh during the daytime. And it's something wherein even Peter himself one time said, because during his lifetime a lot of times them used to question him in terms of his status opposed to Bob Marley and Superstar. And one at a time him just get furious and look upon them and say, let me tell you something, man. Do not compare I with Bob. Bob is a superstar. See, I am the son of Star Only Shine at Night. I am the son of reggae. So when you see happening here under the sun, it's Peter Tosh. This one me I deal with because him is as plain as day. Seeing so. It's just that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dave Tosh, the children of Peter Tosh, children and grandchildren of Peter Tosh in the island for the event as usual. Name, I know you have to catch a flight, and so safe travel, but thank you so much. You were here last night. What did you thought about the Festival of the Drugs?
Oh, it was very, very nice. It was good to see Bushman on stage. He's always supporting. He's almost like a Tosh. I feel like he's a Tosh himself. Every time he comes, he's like a brother. So, and yeah, Jabugs, I've seen Jabugs
right here.
And so, we definitely love the true fans that are here today. And I want to thank everybody for coming out because everybody that's here has always been like, I've been here year 1, I've been here year 2, I've been here year 3, so year 4, and I'm coming next year, and every year that happens.
I've got the foreign press and the foreign media, you know, the foreign media. Now we're still. You wanted to make an announcement?
Yeah, it's not really me want to make an announcement. I want the principal, Mr. Ryan Simpson.
Mr. Ryan Simpson. Is Mr. Ryan Simpson here? I know he's here, but is he right in this little Mr. Ryan Simpson?
Everybody afraid of me this morning.
All right. We can go for a break and locate Mr. Ryan Simpson, but somebody can stand in for Mr. Ryan Simpson? Because Shane can stand in if you want to do it right now since you have to leave. Mr. Simpson? No? All right. You want us to take a break, Dave, and come back, or?
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
All right, we're back with you live at the Belmont Academy. Just want to say thanks to Island Eyewear, Quality Eyewear, your price, your style, and to our partners, Nutford Express, who did such a good job of taking persons in, and JUTC, your route to excellence. Thank you so much. Well, Dave Tosh is right here, so too is the principal of the Belmont Academy, and Dave had indicated to us that he wanted to make an announcement, and that the principal is the person that they would want on the ground. We're standing by for Niambe Tosh, who you wanted here also, but we can go ahead considering that we're also broadcasting live at the moment. So you want to take this, Dave?
Well, over the years since known Mr. Simpson and actually grow for respect.
All right, we're getting a bad feedback on your microphone, Dave, so we'll come this way. Yes.
And based on the work we see him do towards the school, the community, and even more special and dear to me, Peter Tosh, to owe him respect and treat the thing. And over the years, we always talk about doing a Peter Tosh scholarship towards ensuring that if a youth for come in September and him can afford the school fee,
Peter Touch Scholarship can make sure say him can still come to school. Saying so, in terms of that, we think about it long and hard between myself and Nyambi, and is it worthwhile and should we even do it? And we ponder over it long enough to know it right now it is the right thing to do, and to make this announcement today that officially the Belmont Academy have the Peter Touch Scholarship to make sure say them can ensure things going on for the future.
All right, Dave Tosh there, the son of Peter Tosh, presenting to the Belmont Academy the Peter Tosh Scholarship accepted by the principal, Mr. Ryan Simpson. How are you doing, Mr. Simpson?
Good morning. Well, it is really an honor to be the recipient of a Peter Tosh Scholarship here at Belmont Academy. I know that the students will compete very hard for this, and the parents are excited about it. We have been working, as Dave said, together for some time, and it has been one of mutual respect and one that we treasure. Peter Touch is a homegrown hero, and we are very proud of him. We love him. We celebrate him yearly on campus, and this is merely a way of formalizing what we have been doing, because we have had Peter Touch Symposium even before we made it official with the estate and the Memorial Garden and RFM. So we are really pleased that we could come together like this and formalize it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan Simpson. Let's have a big round of applause for the Peter Tosh family for the gesture, the kind gesture of presenting to the Belmont Academy the Peter Tosh Scholarship. Thank you very much, Dave. All right, we're going to be hearing from some of the performers on the ground here this morning, and we're going to be going live to stage, just so you know, at 10 o'clock, so you'll be hearing from persons throughout the morning. Yeah. We go through until 12, 11:45, that is at 11:45, which will be time for news and sports. At 12 o'clock, Mutabaruka will hit the stage with black music for 2 hours. The Big A will be live in the studio, part of this event, we know, in a very, very serious way. And a supporter of this event is Big A, so he's going to be holding it down from the studio. And then Bob Clark is live on the grounds here at Belmont Academy at 2 o'clock. Yes, Muta?
I don't know, you have somebody line up to talk to, but
no, somebody
has sit down here with me for a very long time. 2 people as a matter of fact, but I don't know if I can talk to them now or you continue.
All right, so you're going to do an interview, Muta.
Yeah, well, it's 2 interview.
All right, we have some performances. Can we do the performances? Jabooks is standing right here, or do you want to do it quickly? Up to you.
Well, I don't know. All right, we could do what we are doing, so now. We have IRV beside me, so you know IRV is one of the men responsible for the upsurge of interest in farming ganja in the West as a Westmoreland man. So we have him right beside it, so and we know say it's a part of the.
All right, Muta, yes, but Muta, what I can do, considering that it's IRV, and I know he's going to want some time to talk. Let me go to the performances and then we come back to IRV.
Okay.
It's going to be a very short interview if we do that first. So we go live to the performances. Who do we have to perform now? Standing here, we've got Jabooks, and also, who do we have here?
Exile the Brave.
Exile the Brave.
D-Meds. Blessing. Pause, you know.
All right. So who is on? It's D-Meds. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, Blessings are great things, you know. Anja Williams and World Africa program. Big up on yourself, Westmoreland. You don't know D-Meds here with the conscious reggae movement, you know, UNIA, big up ISIS, you know, we just come here to come empower the youths them. So in a minute, you know, we'll be doing a performance. So it's a pleasure. I just have a brand new EP out, it's called Empower. Anja, I would like to present one to you, produced by the legendary
it's like how you name D-Meds and your mother never name you, sir.
Yeah.
Kabu, my name, you know. And my mother never named me so. So Kabu, my aunt Kabu. So D-Meds, thank you very much. You're making a presentation.
Yeah.
All right, all right, okay. Take the stage. Jabooks is going to be on stage.
Bless.
Because we need people to see Jabooks. We're not putting on a little circle of Jabooks. I go up on the stage. But how you doing, my brother, Jabooks?
Yeah, man, we there go and hold it off, you know. You don't know where they are the God things, so we have to come represent, you see me?
Alright, I know you're heading to the stage. Exile the Brave, are you my brother?
Yeah, good morning, greetings.
In exile.
Yeah, man, we're there. We're just coming in from Kingston, and you know, we have got all our vibes, you know, because today last year and we're there about this year, and yeah, Rasta something you don't know.
Alright, Exile the Brave, make it to the stage. Muta, we're throwing it to you for that quick interview with Ivy.
Yeah, well, as I say, it's 2-1 there, so we have Raskav and Ivy, yeah, so I got to do a presentation still, but yeah, we'll talk to Ivy, you know, about the developments how we are going in the Western Hemisphere, yeah, so with the herbs thing, you know?
Yeah, Muta, give thanks and greetings. Greetings to the listeners as usual. Quickly, I just want to make an apology for a statement that somebody asked Simon to make yesterday, and I realized it was offensive to ones and ones, and I just want to make a public apology to those who it offended. I was just merely saying something that an individual who is a part of where the organization of this program asked I to make. So again, I say publicly, I apologize to anyone who was offended by this statement. Yeah, in terms of, I got to touch quickly on Mama Fire Bingy coming up, and I will be in Portland at Buff Beer from the Saturday, which is the 28th, right through until the Monday, which is the 2nd of March. The Coral Garden, as you know, this year being the 52nd anniversary of the atrocities, and the Coral Garden committee will be having Bad Friday as usual on the 3rd of April, starting at 9:30 a.m. with a health fair, 3 p.m. Elders Banquet, 5 p.m. Speakers Corner and testimonies from the elders, cultural presentation come 9:30, songs, dances, drumming and poetry at Jarrett Park, Montego Bay. Give thanks.
Alright, so that is something that has been going on annually. And I must mention also that the 3rd of April is also Empress Menin birthday. So we want is a double liquor guane, so the Empress Menin birthday and the Coral Garden atrocities, that's all that them call Good Friday, we call it Bad Friday. Alright. You know something I want to ask about it. Why is it that it always start like 9:30 and then we don't see nobody there at 9:30? Why we always put it at 9:30 and nobody not there at 9:30?
Well, Muta, I just want to quickly say the program has been designed because normally we always start in the afternoon. Now, one-on-one decide, because I'm no longer the chairperson, but I'm still a part of the committee. One-on-one design it for rather than a 2-day event, a 1 day into the night event.
Yeah, what may I say, even when it was 1 day event, one of the experience already say, nobody's there at 9:30 in the morning, so why keep putting it 9:30 in the morning?
Alright, Muta, I just really say what is on the paper that has been given to Iman, saying, normally I think if it is promoted in a right and proper way, one-on-ones can be there. Maybe not the crowd, but individuals can be there in the morning. Right?
Okay, alright. So we want to know that this is taking place right in a Montego Bay, so the 52nd commemoration of the Bad Friday thing starting on the 3rd of April this year, and it's also Empress Menin Earth Day. We have on the sideline here Ivy and Raskava, a well-known voice on the airwaves in Jamaica. I'll tell you what radio can do. Have to get up. Yes. So you know, say, Raskava is the man who deal with the cutting edge INT in Clarendon for 20 odd years and all. It's a thing where commemorate black history and it keep writing at the front of the courthouse. What a judgment. Rasta keep things in front of the courthouse. I'm here paid. You hear that sound? Okay, so I have over there, so now, turn cameraman. As a chant time now, turn the cameraman. So, what is going on here, so now?
Well, this, if you notice the date, it is presented this day, the 28th of February 2010. this is from as long as that this award was kept waiting on the opportunity like this to present it to the eye. So on behalf of the Cutting Edge Cultural Entity, I take great honor in presenting this to the Mutabaruka for the work that they have been doing in educating the nation and keeping people abreast, being as controversial as how them say you are, then lucky. Thank you, my brethren. Good works and long life to the man.
Yeah, we'll say give thanks to that because over the years we have participated in this Clarendon Parish. What? And the Clarendon Parish Council recognize it. Oh, of course we don't go for council. We don't say, oh, Clarendon Parish Council give the things and the rest of them keep the thing and we don't get it. All right. Okay.
And more things, you know, because we all recognize Mutabaruka and the Cutting Edge is a classroom for all of I and I, don't it? Yeah, man. So we applaud Muta for years at Cutting Edge. How many years, Muta?
23 years. 23
years at Cutting Edge. Put your hands together for Mutabaruka, a teacher in the classroom of the Cutting Edge. Well, you know, Muta, I and I recognize the work that they have been doing. As you see, this Ainity in Maypen is named the Cutting Edge Cultural Ainity. As a continuation of the work Muta has been doing on air, we have been doing it in Maypen also for 20 odd years. So, hold this to me, sister. So we have in 2015 another plaque for Muta. You see it? And it says the Cutting Edge Cultural Ainity Black History Month recognizes Mutabaruka for the promulgation of African consciousness through poetry, liberty, and radio broadcasts. And it was presented on the 15th of February, and it will present to Muta this morning, 22nd. So we hear it again for Mutabaruka.
No, may I tell you, say, it's sweet. We give thanks and we appreciate the vibes. You know, we give thanks, we appreciate the vibes continuously. You know, so we can't stop. We can't stop. So we give thanks. We give thanks. Yeah, man.
All right, thank you very much, Muta. Thank you, Ras Ivy. Thank you, Ras Ivy. We're closer to the stage now, so you hear them heavy sound, eh? That I will tell you what kind of sound we have up here, so when the sound man turn this thing on. Sound good, sound good. Heavy beat, heavy rhythm. And that is because we're going to be taking to the stage shortly. Muta, you have a brilliant piece of thing to work with when you come up here because the sound of heavy black music is going to be coming from these speakers in a serious kind of way at 11:45. Mr. Errington, let me just talk to the engineer. Everything all right?
Yes, everything's working out fine.
Tell us that in Spanish.
Todo está bien, todo está funcionando tranquilo.
Say, Happy Black History Month in Spanish.
Feliz mes de los pretos y feliz para todo el mundo.
Say, I love Peter Tosh in Spanish.
Te quiero a Pito Tosh siempre.
Say it louder.
Te quiero a Pito Tosh siempre.
Say that's engineer at IRFM. We can't help it, Cubano. Gracias, Cubano. Alright, as we come live to you from the Belmont Academy, it's a festival-like atmosphere here, a really, really big venue. Asphalt. It's on
Kabu, I thought Peter was Pedro.
You thought Peter was Pedro?
Yeah, I that's
bright. You're too bright. I told him to say I love Peter Tosh. So she said I love Pedro. What is Tosh?
Cuban. Isn't Peter Pedro or something like that?
Sí.
Cubano?
Sí,
Okay.
Peter es Pedro. En español Peter es Pedro.
So you should have said Pedro then.
Pero todo el mundo se entiende Pedro, entonces por eso digo Peter.
¿Cómo se dice Peter? ¿Cómo se dice Peter en español?
Yes.
I said, ¿cómo se dice Peter en español?
Se dice Pedro.
There you go. You see it? You can't talk Spanish?
No, ¿cómo se llama?
That's all you know, Roger? That's all?
Me llamo Roger Asphalt.
Gee, Roger, shame on you. Shame. You can't talk any other language?
Asesor. In tiempo. It's fine.
Oh my God. All right, brilliant. right, beautiful. I think we're going to throw it to the stage, and if we just hear who we have on stage, it's like it's dark glasses me have on, and me have on my real glasses. I don't know who's up on the stage, but I know that we're getting things ready on stage with the Monique College. Are they ready? Should we throw it to them? Monique College, coming all the way from Monique in St. Anne. I think this is really, really brilliant on the stage right now. How are you doing, my sister? Muta, wait, how you do?
Kabu? Yes, how you do? No mistake, I say anything else, you know.
Yeah, because you know me correct, right?
I mean, no. Anyway, this is a charming night, and with much love and thanks. I want to give thanks to Emperor Selassie and Empress Menen, because I do not without them. Because without them, there would be no charming night, and I mean, there would be no you too.
There you go, there you go. Thank you so much, thank you so much. Monique College, and this is the...
I'm the Dean, Assistant Dean of Humanities, and we are here with our history students. And we indeed ensure that Black history and indeed reggae music plays a very important role. And so when we look at the socio-economic culture and understand the whole history of Jamaica and its music, we try to infuse it into our curriculum. And so today we have the band members, and they are going to be performing because we try to make our students who attend the Monique, develop into the whole human being. And so that's what we're about.
Monique is a university, it's just pretending to be a college, isn't it?
Definitely. We are trending towards that arena. And of course, we have many courses that are degree courses, and also moving up to the master's levels too. And so we always invite all the persons right around Jamaica to be a part of the Monique College, because indeed, the serene climate. And of course, we have the best lecturers that you can find.
And you've got the best principal. Is it president or principal?
Yeah, principal, Mr. Isaacs.
Mr. Isaacs, you got the best principal.
Definitely. And I can assure you that when students do attend the Monique, they are going to get that rich experience, which the history of Jamaica is all about too.
Shout out to you, Mr. Isaacs. Good work at the Monique. Tell me a little bit now about history, because you said the history students are here.
Yes, of course. Within the courses that we do, we offer courses in Caribbean history, and our teacher education students who teach grade 5, grade 6. When we talk about the music and the contribution of reggae music, we have to infuse that into the curriculum so that our teachers can go out there and speak more about the whole contribution of music in Jamaica. And indeed, of course, you know that Bob Marley and all the reggae icons have actually ensured for Jamaica to be that little spot on the map that everyone knows. So indeed, we try to infuse it as much as possible.
There's a lot of talk about, and we do believe it seriously, that we should have history as compulsory in school. Now it is not so. Where does the Monique College stand on this?
Yes, and I can assure you that the Ministry of Education is making steps to change that. So history is going to be taught at the different grade levels, because indeed, you know that most students normally attend schools not getting a chance to understand Jamaica's history to its full extent. But of course, it's going to be more infused into the curriculum. And where Monique is concerned on that, our history teachers are keen to ensure that when the students do attend Monique, they try to do electives in those courses so that they get a broader understanding of Jamaican history.
All right, so the team is going to be doing what today?
They're going to be performing Peter Tosh items, so we're going to leave it as secret until it is actually done.
Are they ready now?
They are ready. They are ready and waiting on the go-ahead.
All right, well, I'd want you to introduce them.
Well, are they...
Ladies and gentlemen, you can start there.
Of course, but I don't think the team is already ready.
Oh, yes, they're ready.
No, we're waiting to get the go-ahead.
You're not ready? Okay, you'll get out of it in a little bit, but I want to look for you again for that introduction. In 15. Oh, they're going to be ready in 15 minutes. All right. In the meantime, we really do have lots of persons on the field, so we'll be talking to the persons who are gathered here this morning. Thank you so much, my brother.
Definite welcome, and a hail up to all Money guys.
There you go. Thank you so much. All right, have a team of them. How are you doing, my brother?
Thank you, ma'am.
What's your name?
My name is Gilbert.
Silbert?
Gilbert, yeah.
Gilbert. Okay, where you from?
St. Anne.
St. Anne. You came from St. Anne for this?
Sure, right, ma'am.
When did you come in?
I come in on Friday night.
Yeah, because a brother just come up to me a while ago and said, listen, you have been saying that people are camping out from last night, but people are camping from Friday. You are one of those?
Sure, right, ma'am.
Alright, so see there now, people camping from Friday. I apologize, I told him I would take it back because there's so many people who have been here from Friday. How are you doing, my sister?
Not too bad.
What's your name?
My name is Carol.
Alright, Carol, so good to have anybody you want to say hello to?
Hi, one son. Hi, Oren, Nadira, Joy, Marcella, Kathleen, Eunice, sister, brother, everybody.
Everybody, where are they?
They are, I have 2 in Cayman. I have around 5 in Mandeville, Roddy, and his family.
All right, it's a lot in Mandeville and Cayman. How are you doing, my sister?
Hello, good morning.
Boy, wow.
Happy to meet you. Because I'm a big of our Irish fans.
What's your name?
My name is Cher. I'm from Bluefields.
Okay, Cher from Bluefields. I'm very, very happy to meet you too. Tell you that. All right, so you're actually from the area.
Yes, miss.
Right, so you're very proud to be from the place that Peter Tosh is from?
Yes, miss.
Right, very, very happy to have you.
I want to big up my friend Jennifer. She name is Irie FM. She don't listen to no other radio station, one Irie. Big up to all my family, my friends in Bluefields, Sean, Roberts, everyone in Bluefields, and big up everyone everyone here. And thank you for listening to Irie FM. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. You danced right through that. How are you?
Can I have a picture, please?
You can have a picture, but what's your name?
Tiana.
You're just taking pictures, Tiana. You don't know interview. Where you from?
Hanover.
Hanover. All right, go ahead and take a picture. No, go ahead. How are you?
Hi.
Kabu. Kishima is here too, but it's all right. Kabu.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Sharina Samuels, and I'm from Medley, otherwise known as Nista. I'm Samuels, and I'm from Medley, otherwise known as Nista. And I want to big up my family, Samantha, which is Lacey, and Sacha, which is in Medley. Big up my father, Rasta Juni, also.
All right. Hello, little one. What's your name? Come on here. What's your name?
Tiana Gray.
Tiana Gray. Okay. All right. I'm not going to ask you too many questions. How old are you?
8.
All right. Congratulations on being 8. Hello. What's your name?
Joyan.
Joyan. How old are you, Joyan?
I am 8.
And where are you from?
I am from Piper's Corner.
Okay. There you go. Hello, little one. How are you doing? You're not going to say anything, but it's all right. All right. I have a little one to say good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right. See there? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. As we just say, Raj, I don't know if you got a microphone. Good morning. Good morning. So how you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Anja. Yeah, this is Kanai. Yeah, Kanai, DJ Kanai. We just want to say it's a blessed thing where the legacy of Peter Touch a carry on, due to the fact that it's a man where always do the right and look out for equal right and justice with all the race, black, white, every race. And we appreciate to know that his legacy continue, and it will continue and continue.
Continue. Thank you, my brother. How are you doing, my sister?
Morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Gloria.
Oh, hi, Gloria. Thank you so much for coming. Anybody want to say hello to?
Yeah. Say hi to my children and my mother in New York and my sister and everyone, and even their father too.
All right. Where you from, Gloria?
Newark.
Thank you so much. Hello. Whoa, how you doing, my brethren? How you doing?
I'm well, Carol. I'm glad to see you, man, again. Because one of the Irish member of Irish, as usual. Anyway, you are, I always try to be there because I love you and I love the program. So big up to all the rest of people who work at Irish, especially Shane Carr. Shane Carr coming in the night and he's really leading us such a good message. So big up to say, Evangeline. Give thanks for meeting you again.
Same here, my brother. Same here. Greetings, my brother. How you doing?
Go on, Mama.
What's your name, Papa?
You know what's Ian. Otherwise, me as General, I said. Give thanks to your school, cause alright, that's how we think there, isn't it? No left it an inch.
Give thanks. Greetings, my brother. How you doing?
Greetings, Kabu.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, man. Blessed love as usual. Give thanks. Yeah, man.
What do you think about this activity here today?
Well, it's always sunshine, as you can see still, you know what I mean? So, energy there. See? So, give thanks, same here. And we don't have to insert that tribute still, you know. And this tribute is in loving memory of Red X. The red is closely followed by gold and green. And the X means when he speaks, most people vex. But to you and I, who still a cry, who used to survive and his living words to get by, and his lyrics to give struggle,
poverty and hard times another try. We used to rock to his songs to make us strong. His memory and love for us lives on. Tall, radiant black pride, entertaining to see, and his unicycle he makes a ride. A reward to be at any seasides where he makes his stride. And when he speaks, it sounds as if he's preach, he might preach. But in truth, he's teach, he might teach. And when his vocabulary and certain topic reach, it makes you fill with laughter, searching to find their speech. Oh, what a character. After his philosophy, kindness, caring, sharing, millions seek after. Oh, what a father. After to his children, they would love him to stay longer. Oh, what a brother. Like unto him, there is no other. Even the hissing of his teeth is like unto another speech. And if he's down, you will never know. He will get into himself and put on a show. Why should he cry when Jaja music is passing by? But you and I, who still a cry and can't stop it, we used to survive on his living words to get by, and his lyrics to give struggle, poverty, and hard times another try. We used to rock to his songs to make us strong. His memory and love for us lives on. In loving memory of Red X, I'm on still backs.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really, really love that one. In loving memory of Red X. Greetings, my sister. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Right. And with the umbrella, we can't come under the umbrella. Thank you.
You're free, Andre. You're free.
Where you from?
Green Island.
Right, very good to have you. Love the jewelry and the outfit and the whole thing. Red, green, and gold, and black.
Thank you very much.
Right. Anybody want to say hello, Joe?
Hello to my family in Green Island, Karen and Candice, and the rest of the children. Also my friends in Green Island. Coming from Shirley.
All right. Thank you so much, Shirley. Hello. How you doing? Your umbrella, you know, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
Oh, the umbrella working. It's very, very hard. Thank you so much. But I think we're going to move from right here. It's a little while. All right. Well, what's your name?
Genevieve.
All right, Genevieve, where are you from?
I'm from Green Island.
All right. So say hello to the folks in Green Island.
I'm going to say hi to everybody in Green Island. Hi to my mom, my brothers and sisters in Green Island.
Thank you so much. And how are you doing, sir?
Yes, not bad. We have just completed the triumvirate of 3 people from Green Island. The name is James.
I thought so, you know.
Yes, and we want to thank you for the sterling program you give every morning to raise the level of black consciousness. And you're like a very good breakfast that hundreds of thousands of people look forward to every Sunday morning. And for me, you're my female heroine.
Wow, thank you so much. But I wonder if my mother was listening, because she said we should be in church right now, you know. But thank you. Thank you. I'm going to take your number so you call my mother for me until I don't need to be in church. Is that all right? Okay. Thanks. How you do?
Bless up, Mama and Chan. And the family, you know, Jack Harlow there.
Jack Harlow, welcome, my brethren. So what going?
I take it easy. I can know say I refrain not the place, because, without Irish there, so everybody would have sad today. So just keep the works going on and bless him every time.
Yeah, we want to heal up the vendors them outside, you know. We want to heal up the vendors outside. We want to heal up the vendors outside. Everybody outside. Morning, morning, morning. And remember the entrance is free, you know. You know, a free entry if you come inside here. All right. Yeah, man. Greetings. Everything, Harry? Give thanks. How you doing, my brother?
Good morning.
What's the name?
Love from White House.
Anybody want to big up?
Yeah, man, I want to big up all the White House garden, the whole of Petersville, because I don't know how to run furniture, man. I'm glad to know say in our place, because I listen to Irish from me. A little boy, I first meet you, so give thanks to that.
All right, we're glad to meet you, man. Greetings.
Yeah.
Greetings, Kabu. It's Raspy Thai Massage. Toronto, big up Toronto, Madaniel M. Yes, me, I'm Kusuru Salam Lak. So anyone can come and check me out. Everybody needs a massage, Thai massage especially. 44 Jarrett Street, Matig Bay, unit number 5.
You're going to pay for it on your stay. You think it'll go, sir? We'll bill you. Hello, my brother.
Yes, Kabu, bless up, scene.
What's your name?
Radical
in the place. Okay.
From out Brighton, Orange Hill. Yeah, man.
Anybody want to heal up Radical?
Well, I just want to heal up people in Orange Hill and Brighton still, you know. And then I place and enough wishes and things for them. Yeah.
Give thanks.
I bring a CD for you still, you know.
You bring a CD for him?
Give it with some of them people
Yeah.
You know, say all of this up on the ear though. What the CD name?
Yeah, name get a youth step. Yeah.
Alright, who you leave it with?
With some of the IRFM secretaries and stuff.
Alright.
Kind of controversial and conventional still, but satisfying when it to the ears, you know. So when you get the ears, I'm bored to hole in it for me.
You want me bored to hole in it?
Yeah.
But I hear that you want me bored to hole on the CD.
We have some drill down there. Have some drill down there.
Meetings, yeah?
I want to big up to all the furniture man, the amount of White House, because them just know say IRFM are going to run the place, and that's why things set up.
Alright, give thanks brother. How you do?
Big up yourself, Angel. Yeah.
What you have here?
We have some ganja ashtray now coming from Lucy.
Not just ashtray. Why do we big ganja ashtray?
Well, you don't know. We have a creative, you know. You have a big up Lucy.
We love it, you know, because it have a ganja leaf and red, green, and gold. So really ganja ashtray.
Man, real ganja ashtray, man. But you don't know. I recommend it. Wise you up.
Yes, Muta? Muta?
Smoke the
Your microphone a chip out. I don't hear you. Alright, in the meantime, tell me about the ganja ashtray.
Well, you don't know, if you smoke at the house, you know, you have something we can put the spliff in, you know. And the ganja ashtray are red, green, and gold with a ganja leaf in it.
So if you have 2 ounces, you can just put it right. But you don't like it make for 2 ounces. No, maybe the part where you put the spliff.
Yeah, we have more than 2 or 3, 4.
What only 2 them say you can have?
Well, we don't know. Are you agreeing us?
So you can have 5, 3.
Are you agreeing us if we can have more, you know? Yeah.
We're going to make it right just a little bigger though, if you rest the spliff, because under 2 ounces, not even 2 ounces can hold this, sir.
Well, we have to just take it time.
Yeah. How much is this right, sir?
This is just a little small giant.
There you go. What?
One more thing, you know. Remember, even said the ganja got legalized, you know, food have to plant. Because me name Jack Earth, you know. A 2 farm here run. So food have to plant, black people. Remember, I'm telling you, you know, look at banana, coconut, dashing, bean on the fence. Yeah, organic, no fertility. Remember, I'm telling you, you know, food have to plant. Jamaica, wise up. Yeah, Lucy, right back, St. Thomas, Portland, St. Mary, 4 corner, Jamaica. Yeah, big up mama. Mama, they are yard, you don't know. Not a plan food for mama too, you know, and the youth them, you know.
Food up. Yeah, Muta? Alright, chill, Muta microphone. Muta, you're breaking up. We just get you a new microphone. Greetings, my brother.
What about I just change the battery, man?
So we're holding you. Say that again?
Yeah, and I give thanks. You know, I like the program.
Give thanks, my brother. What's your name?
Manchester.
Thank you for coming. You want to heal up anybody in Manchester?
Yeah, man. The girlfriend, you know, and the youth, Africa, and all of my friends in Manchester.
Give thanks. Muta, you have a microphone now?
No. You never had a mega mart one, you know.
Oh. Go ahead, Muta.
Yo. No, I did not say. Anytime I hear the brother talk about the ganja ashtray, I thought the ashtray was made out of ganja.
No.
So I was asking him if he can't smoke the ashtray.
No, because I ganja. Greetings, my brother. Greetings, how you doing?
Yeah, greetings, Sister Anja.
What are your name?
Them call me Taya, you know, from Plantation Heights.
Alright, Taya, you want to heal up anybody?
Yeah, man, actually, me have some brethren at Plantation Heights, like Michael, Leo, and all them youth there. Bless up on yourself. God bless every time.
Alright, we're live from the Belmont Academy here in in Westmoreland. Who call me? You call me?
St. Westmoreland.
St. Westmoreland here. Oh, yes, my brother.
There. Greetings in the mighty name of Imperial Majesty, Jah Rastafari. Andrea, we're there. Give thanks for the strength of IRFM and the strength for them put out to have this activity over the years. So let's say, we're there every year, and I tell you, say, it's a strength to each and every one. It's a thing where, when I like, I'm bridging them on a day right, you know, from up a Canwa mountain, Cast mountain and thing. Come down, man, the vibe's right.
Tell us we're there all day, no?
We're there all day.
You say you not go home till liquor sell off and the sound man pack up and gone. How many it is, sir?
No, we're not going, Anja. We're not going. I feel waiting.
I flip it for them, you know.
Yeah. We're there, man, but it's all good. And we are here, and thanks for the vibration. No strength to RFM every time. Bridging them come down. Marchie, Rasta, Glenn. Come down, man.
Glenn, what are name?
Marchie, Rasta, and Glenn.
Glenn. Yeah. Come down, man. What are they?
They've Calvin Mountain, Cast.
Calvin talk to the little one.
Yo, yeah, man. Yeah, big up yourself, Andrea Williams, you know, and the IRFM crew. Yeah.
Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. So, how you doing, man? What's your name?
Jamal Inis.
Jamal? Yeah. All right, welcome, Jamal. Welcome. How old are you?
10 years old.
10?
Yes.
All right, you're very bright, though. Jamal, you're very bright, little boy. You're the daddy? How you do?
Daddy, I'm blessed every time, you know. And this is something we look forward to all the while, you know. I want to big up our mothers too, you know. I just think that.
Okay, you want to send some greetings? Yeah, man. Big up. Yeah, man. Say hi to your mother, man. Say, where mommy then?
Yeah.
Hey, Kabu.
Right, say hi to mommy. Say hi to your friend. Alright, okay, remember Muta talk to you. Muta?
No, yeah, youth. Call a little youth. You are come here, youth.
Yeah, Muta?
Right, no, a little youth just come to me and give me a little gift a while ago.
Yeah.
I want to know, where in the back? Where in the back?
You're not calling it?
Alright, man. One on the back, Muta? We're not here, Muta, you know.
No, a little youth, I tell you why in there.
But we're not
here. Stinking too in the bag.
Oh, alright, so you don't need no more for the day. You get where you come from.
No, where you say, man, be yourself, man.
You need Nesbury or no, man?
More thinking to for last, but till we come back next year.
Alright, we're coming to you live from the Belmont Academy right here in Westmoreland, and boy, it is a beautiful day, a beautiful Ra in all his glory, Amen Ra in all his glory, overhead. Gonna be sending this to a stage where the money, walk on, quickly, walk on.
We're there, I know. There, man.
Rasman, everything airing?
Yes, and give thanks, you know, for the day too. You know, first time. And notice that them kind of take remove from outer one.
Well, we're there.
Yeah? Eh?
We're there, man. We're there.
We're there, man. And them can't stop it.
No, we're there. The Peter Touch family is here too. We give thanks to that.
Give thanks to that too. Because then we still keep the family together.
Of course. That is unity is the only accepted goal.
Have a good day.
You too. All right. Muta?
Yes, Mama, there. You know a little you there with me, another little you, but I know that one you can't talk. Where are you, Bridget?
Tafari
Williams. Which far you come from?
One Roselle Drive, one Sunday Dijon.
So, are your brother that? You don't know him? Or him go like him no want to talk, so. And him give me some thinking to you. You know when him thinking to? You don't know when him thinking to? Or you feel I might to him to give me? Well, I tell you, herbs man, but you know easy. Me at this you know. Yes, the sun bright, the sun bright down here now. So people are walking umbrella like a.
All right, we're taking it from the stage for a bit, Nick, as we move us into another phase. We're going to be live on stage for the entire day from the location here at the Belmont Academy, making way for news and sports. But Nick, a beautiful day so far. The sun is very, very, very hot. The people have turned out in their numbers. This is really something spectacular to behold.
Oh boy, Audrey, I tell you, it's such a nice, beautiful scene. When the African family gather, it's so colorful. I mean, tents on two sides, they're just filled with people. The stage with the performances, people gather around.
It's a festival. Listen now, we should let our people know that this is a massive venue and people are in every nook and corner of this venue. People have camped out in many, many different areas of the venue. We have always said it was a festival. It is a festival, and there is a steady stream that continues to come in through the gates here. We're going to be here until night time. We're not leave for now, so keep coming if you're coming in. We've got a whole lot of space.
All over the venues, the big cotton trees, people are just under them.
I mean, people are around by the school section. People are all over the venue. Just some hiding from the sun.
Yes, that's mainly what's happening here. But really beautiful day, beautiful occasion here at the Belmont Academy. Mutabaruka is going to be on stage in a short while. 2 hours of black music.
Already on stage.
He's already on stage. And after Mutabaruka plays, then Bob Clark will broadcast live. Thank you so much, Big A, for the extra time. This is where we're going to be handing it over to Muta, and then Muta will hand it over to Bob Clark. Bob Clark will be broadcasting live from 2 until 6 p.m. It's black music live on stage as we sign out on behalf of the entire team, the engineers on the ground, the co-hosts, the entire team. Thank you so much. I'm Kabu,
and I'm Nicholas Evans.
On behalf of the team, we're here all day and we'll be back live on air at 2 p.m. But the music and the fun and everything continues here. Black History Month, Liberation Celebration in tribute to Peter Tosh.